Good evening, everyone.
Oh gosh, Brad's already
We're
here.
missing one.
Welcome to another fabulous edition of Supernatural Talk. And for the first time ever, Eileen Jones is coming to you from outer space.
Oh no, that's where she grew up. She's fine.
Yes. Actually, Brad, I did cut it. So you were trying to be silly, but I did cut it. So,
How much did you get cut off?
only about that much.
No, that's not bad. Most people wouldn't even notice that.
Oh,
No, he was
yes, we would.
I was about to say, 'cause I figured it was because it was like hidden in the
Well, it is.
background.
It is. I did mine. I layered it. So like this layer's like just barely there.
Well, after I think I fried it, so I was sitting there one day and I just looked at it and I went clip.
Yep. Yeah.
I just went for it.
I've done that. Yep.
Oh, Brad's starting with you.
Oh, I can't see his comments. Damn.
You want me to say what he said?
Just to let
I'm looking
everybody
now.
know, all three of us have a little bit of a weather situation. Well, not you, Eileen. You said yours has moved down south.
No, that was last night. It's here now.
It's now okay, and we're getting rain right now, and supposed to turn into snow tomorrow.
You can keep it. I've had enough.
I know. Yeah, because you were getting
Adrian's got
snow
snow
yesterday.
now.
Yeah, I'm done. Brad. We're gonna take a different approach at this. Brad,
Oh,
honey, let's get you some therapy. How about that? Okay.
Adrian, you want me to tell you how you can probably shut Brad up?
Oh, that'd be great.
Because he'll be floored. Say, I love you, Brad.
I actually thought about that. I couldn't see your comments till I went from private to comments.
do
Now
you
I see
think
your
that
ass.
would actually work?
Brad, I love you.
I love you,
Yeah, I know how
Brad.
it's gonna work. He's gonna do that whole thing of I love you, I love you, I love you.
You weren't
Yes.
just giving him ideas.
That's okay. He don't need them. He's got them.
You do know that even when you try that reverse psychology on him, he's going to turn it around and use it on you.
That's okay. That's why he's fun.
So Adrian's got snow. Jeremy's got snow and rain. And I've got rain potential tornado. So we're good.
Yeah, that's right.
I'd rather have snow than that tornado bullshit.
Tornadoes tonight.
So
So
I'm in my bedroom tonight again because I just if the power went out, I wouldn't be able to see to get out down there.
where's Nick?
He is having a birthday dinner again tonight.
Okay, people need to stop having birthdays. After a certain age, it's no fun anymore. It's over. It's
I
over.
quit. I
Yeah.
quit just 2 years ago when I turned 25 or when I turned 24.
Brad, I want to buy one of those. I need you to
Well-
send me a link where I can do that.
Today is actually Nick's mother's birthday.
Okay, that's different. I like her.
Yeah.
That's different. So this weekend, Saturday night or Sunday, during some point it's Sunday. Hey Denny. I'm actually trying to learn to paint with Denny's little tutorials, and I have not put any of those up yet because they look like a kindergartner did them. So, what
You
we're
got
going
to
to
go
do,
somewhere.
yeah, but we don't post them then.
We all started in kindergarten with something.
Mm-hmm. So Saturday, my son is coming from Oklahoma, and I get to see him once about every 3 years. So we're actually going to be doing, I guess Jeremy knows about it, but I'm doing a Pampered Chef party type thing, and I'm going to cook along with the lady hosting it. And we're going to try to get my son involved in that and see how that works. He's like this big, hairy Bigfoot dude. And
Oh,
So we're gonna put him in the kitchen with a beard net.
Look, I still have my Pampered Chef measuring cup that I got over 23 years ago, and when I was like 2 years old. It's the one that on one side is the dry ingredients, and then you flip it on the other side is the wet ingredients.
I could use that. Yep. Yep. I intend to order something.
I have
Zach
had it
is,
for over 20 something years.
Zach is convinced that I had to order more buzzers. Only have 5, need 55. Well, you know I'm that important, so I get one with buzzers.
He showed me a picture of 55 of them.
Yes, I saw that.
At first I thought all of them were from people that had ordered. Not all of them, but he is also working on building an overhead for when he starts doing vendor spots and conventions.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Adrian, you
Huh.
can't see. Hold on. There we go.
Ah, I love those.
Those are good.
Was that your Valentine's?
hmm
Uh-huh.
But you got to
I
eat
got-
these slow. They're so expensive. You got to eat them slow.
I got some.
Yeah, they can be expensive.
What did I get? Oh, I got a card that talks about he would give me his last chocolate because the last one's weird. Yeah.
So it's just
And
like
then
you.
I got a sweatshirt.
Is Zach around?
Said Colorado. Yeah, he's way back there talking to her friend.
You're the man, Zach.
Oh,
You better be
yeah.
talking,
he's
my
been
friend.
all right. Yeah, but all next week we're gonna be doing just fun things. I'm off Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, so
Really?
I took all those days off and gonna spend it with my son and his girlfriend.
Okay.
And then
I was going to say, how much time do you have to take off now?
they pretty much, if it's family related, you get off and you get paid.
Really?
They are very much about family.
I don't see that very often anymore.
No. And being able to work at home and being able to take off, we have what they call a floating holiday. So if it's not a federal holiday and you believe something different and it's a holiday, you can take it. Or you can take it anytime you want if you don't have that.
I think a lot, I know up here, a lot of places do that if you have a specific cultural or religious belief, then you can take specific days off and they won't count it against you.
I think I got 32 hours of floating holiday. Did we get our a day off the month of our birthday and a day off the month of our work anniversary?
Yeah. What flavor you got going there?
This one is frozen apple strawberry.
Oh,
This one is watermelon brizz ice, and I don't know what the other 4 are.
Wait, watermelon what?
Watermelon brizz. Well, I can't show you ice.
well, yeah, it's not wanting to do what I
Which
wanted
one
to
do you
do.
got? The honeydew? Is that the honeydew?
No, watermelon or strawberry pina colada.
Okay, I've got the honeydew cantaloupe. Wait, it's strawberry honeydew and cantaloupe. I think is what it is. I got that one. I got watermelon bubble gum. I got sour candy. I got rainbow candy, which is Skittles. Yeah.
I have never seen that brand before. Elf Bar?
That's all they have here.
I get them from a store down the street. They're normally most stores are like almost $25 for one.
Oh yeah.
I got a store down the street, 2 for $30.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's like 28 here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They last depends on how much you use them. They last about 2 weeks on an average person.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to ask how long do they last?
You know what? It's a lot less than a pack of cigarettes, and it smells a whole lot better.
It tastes a whole lot better than smokes too. I'll actually
Well-
smoke a cigarette because they made us stop vaping in our office. So I'm like, well, heck, if I'm gonna go outside, I'm gonna smoke. And so, but what I'll do is right before I walk in, I'll take a hit of this just to get the flavor in my mouth.
Yep. Yeah, we I have to sit in my office, so then it's at home, so it doesn't matter what I do.
What
But
are you drinking over there?
Kool-Aid.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Or no, excuse me, it wasn't Kool-Aid. Was it Flavor Aid?
Mm. Oh, I do have a new hire at work that I found out today just by a comment I made. She is a part of, what did they call that? It's a paranormal team out of Denver.
Really?
So I'm going to have her on the show at one point.
Okay.
Altitude Paranormal is her group.
I do have someone I need to talk to y'all about one day about getting on the show. His name's not Brad.
It's Brad.
It's not Brad.
Okay, I was gonna say no, that's not happening. I seen enough of him on the preview here. No,
Well, don't forget, Brad does have an alter ego that's called not Brad. So
Okay, how about it's not effing Brad?
There we go.
okay, Altitude Paranormal. I just looked him up. They have over 9,000 followers.
Yes, they do. Wow. I told her we'll go do something together this summer.
Oh, why not go play in the snow?
Oh,
Nope. I'm good.
You're absolutely correct, and I think that the one thing
I have got an awesome
They
opportunity.
just
I'm going to
posted
text
it.
the guy and get it booked.
when you join us, I'm going to ask.
They just
Hey,
posted
Tom.
to go about something in Cocoa Key. Hi, Tom.
You know, some guy held up in a closet. That,
I've got an awesome opportunity. That all I got to do is message the person. I've been so busy this week, I haven't been able to message them. We have a running penitentiary here, and I got I'm getting the opportunity to go and investigate some of the abandoned buildings. I just told some of the teams I'm taking, or I'm going to take 2 teams. The 2 teams I do most with, TPPS and Southern Paranormal. But I've told them we can't take a gun. So, no, you can't strap up this time.
No.
But it's one of the ones that still, you still grow your own food.
Okay.
It's the one. The only thing I hate about it is the one that Luke Woodham's at from the Pearl High School shooting. I
Oh,
might have to strap up on that one.
yeah. That's no. Mm-mm.
But look, I'm representing Southern Paranormal.
So Nick may not be on the show right now, but he is commenting on people's topics.
Well, I
He just
don't,
commented on somebody a minute ago, and he commented on something that everybody finds very aggravating. Those at everyone that people uses in.
oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, guys,
I
don't
leave
at
those.
everyone.
I've left a couple yesterday.
Yeah. I don't do well with those.
Y'all, if anybody's got me in any group chats, you can ask Jeremy. I don't read group chats. I might jump on and let it scroll down to the end and just catch the very end, but I don't read group chats.
This is a group page, not the group chat. The group page.
I'm just saying, if anybody's watching and anybody gets offended, because I don't. It's just it's too much.
Yeah.
I'll jump on. Jeremy will message me every now and then. Hey, we're talking about such and such. I'm like, okay, I gotta jump on.
Yeah.
Here's happened a time or 3.
If there's more than 6 people in the group or 8 people, I'll say 8 people. I'm not reading it 90% of the time.
I've got most of mine muted, except for the ones I'm actually paying attention to.
Well, I've been doing my job since 1999, and I've been with my company since 2002, and this is the busiest I have ever been at this new property. And I have been on units that are 500 units. I have been on property that's 400 something units. This one's 336, but this is the busiest I've ever been.
Well, you
Well,
also
I'll tell you.
got promoted too, didn't you?
Well, I didn't get promoted. I changed jobs. I've been a manager for years and years and years.
Well, I tell you what, we've had
And then
At the same company, new property.
you'll find the information.
There we
about
go.
I was at a
Well,
224 unit property, and now I'm at 336. And I've been at 400 unit properties that weren't this busy.
You're doing something right because you just got a couple of awards for it a couple of weeks ago.
Well, and then I just rearranged my desk today. My owners came in, and they're like, I do boss people around, and so and I was like, look, I don't like my desk, but they have cameras that face our computers. I was like, look, I get it. Da 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 da. They're like, Eileen, no, change it however you want. I was like, okay, cool. I changed my desk.
Yep. I've been seeing a whole lot here lately of people being nasty in the paranormal field. And I don't know what the hell's going on, but my friends list is getting a whole lot thinner, a whole lot quicker.
See, I don't even pay attention to that. I realized something the other day when I was talking to a friend of mine, and he was kind of hurt because he felt attacked on something that I didn't defend him on, and I never even caught it. So I realized I'm the world's worst about it takes me sometimes even days to realize, wait, that wasn't a joke or that wasn't, whatever. I am like this. I realize I am slow. I am really slow.
Well, here's the thing: you don't live on Facebook.
Mm-mm.
You have a life. I have a life. Adrian has a life. We don't live on Facebook, so we don't see things.
Brad just doesn't have a life.
When I opened that today, it's a lady we all know, and she doesn't try to hurt nobody, and she's pretty big. So the bigger you get, the more crap you get too. And she was real excited last year about the paranormal awards that she had gotten nominated. And it wasn't that she won, which she did, but she was just excited she got nominated. And people were bashing her, calling her a para-whore. They were telling her that bitches don't belong in the paranormal. We're all para-bros. There's no bitches involved. And I mean, it was pretty nasty.
I'd actually talked to her about that. That guy's been attacking her on Twitter relentlessly.
Mm-hmm.
I think she filed a report on that.
Good.
But what they can do is they can look up the IP address for that account.
Yes, they can.
And trace it back to him unless he's one of those super smart guys that's able to get his IP address to bounce around different places.
He can't be super smart with his talk.
Here's the thing. If you don't like something that's going on, whatever happened to just scroll?
No, they want their
ability anymore.
They didn't get in the limelight, so they have to get in it somehow. And if it's being nasty, that's what they're going to do.
Yeah.
And this dude sounded so dumb. I mean, like he sounded like a kindergartner talking shit.
Because I mean, that's what I'm saying. Life is too short. People forgot how short life is.
It is.
I love seeing the goat on here.
Yeah.
Just enjoy what it is.
Hi, Mort.
And let the people that get the recognition enjoy their moment.
Yeah. I mean, if you were doing something good, maybe you'd get recognized.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. I understand that they want the attention. I get it. The attention they're getting is not what they want.
No. Although I will say this, one of those people gave me a new nickname that normally I would be offended by, but I'm actually embracing it because now I have a name for a character that I can put in one of my stories later.
Oh. Okay, that's a different twist on it. You can take their bullshit and turn
I've
it
got
into
a lot of
good
names that people call me.
Oh yeah, me too.
Y'all,
Well,
this was one of those mornings I woke up listening to the ABCDEFU song. I was listening to the new Miley Cyrus song Flowers. Have you heard that one, Adrian?
Oh yes, I can buy my own flowers.
It's the spinoff from Bruno Mars's.
I have not heard it. I've heard of it, but I have not heard it.
Oh, you gotta listen to it.
Yeah.
It's a woman theme song.
Oh, okay. Generally, I'm not a Miley Cyrus fan.
Me either.
She's only got one song that I actually like.
Oh.
I'm not a
Oh.
Miley song
Oh.
person either.
Hey, I'll embrace this nickname too. We're a pair of bullies now.
You can't see it. I'm trying to throw it. It won't go.
Do it in front of your shirt, not. Yeah.
If y'all hear any background noise that gets bad, let me know. Like I said, I'm in the bedroom, so the granddaughter's running around somewhere.
I'm not hearing
Oh, I
anything.
got the husband running around somewhere.
Speaking of which, since Zach is here,
Turn around, shake the booty. Turn around, shake the booty.
I only do that, Eileen, if I start to walk and it's just fat enough it moves on its own. I'm not actually shaking anything. It just it's like a waddle.
That's almost like one of the Boo Brothers on Scooby-Doo Meets the Boo Brothers, where he starts taking off, but his hind end is still back there, and the other brother has to come out, grab it. Come on.
I thought you said boob. I'm like, wait a minute. What do you know about boob shaking? You ain't got none of them.
Hey, I got man boobs are sexy. You just remember that. Yeah.
Anyway, next Wednesday, Zach is going to be having a very long day.
And I don't feel sorry for him, and I don't want to hear he wants to take a nap either.
What time you got my friend on?
I just got off the phone with her. I don't know exactly what time I've got open yet, but yeah, she'll be joining us on Wednesday night.
I figured it'll do her some good.
Yeah, well,
Moves.
That's a new one.
Man boobs.
yeah, there you go, man boobs. I like that. Yeah.
I don't know if anybody has coined that word, but coin that word, Brad.
Oh, it has. It has. He's not coming up with nothing new.
So-
He can't come up with nothing new. His brain doesn't work that way.
We got a 22-hour podcast starting 4 a.m. Eastern time on Wednesday
Yep.
morning, which will be 2 a.m. Zach's time.
Yep.
And he's going to continue on until 2 a.m. Eastern time, midnight his time. 22-hour podcast. Of course, they're going to have to take a little breaks in between because of the StreamYard limitations.
I don't
Which
know.
is-
I think the last time we did
We only
marathon-
had to restart it twice last time. This time I'm going to be doing it. This time I'm going to be setting it up into 2-hour intervals because we want to replay them. And with StreamYard's replay system, they'll only play in 2-hour increments. So,
okay.
but this is all, again, you guys helped us out a lot last year, and we're just going to be learning how to create a conversation for our veterans who are killing themselves. Hey,
Okay.
Jeff, how's it going? So,
Linda says hi. Jeff says hi.
Hi, everybody.
Brad likes your boobs. I don't know.
what's not to like? So,
And Jeff says he likes your hat. Jeff, are you a hockey fan? Please tell me you're not. I really liked you.
now he's got something better. I like him. So, that was close. So,
Oh, Brad,
But,
you in trouble.
yeah. So, and I want to thank you, Jeremy, again, because you're allowing us to come on and simulcast on All the Things Network. We're going to have you involved.
I don't see how we could not.
Yeah, Nick's going to be doing his show about with a veteran theme to it. I think it's going to be great.
Oh, Jeff is. You like the Devils, Jeff?
So,
That's the only team I know anything about. That's just because of him. He talks in his sleep, and I have to learn it. Oh, he likes football.
Yeah.
That's not football.
we all have
Yes.
our faults. So
You like the Chiefs. Don't give me that bullshit.
mm.
Oh man,
Well,
Zach, I used to
I'll
like
also have a
you.
part in this thing. Eileen, are you going to be in on that as well?
I don't know. Zach hasn't told me if I am or not.
Yeah, you're going to be involved if you want to be. Yes. So
That's okay,
Okay.
Brad. I'll pay for him. You worked hard for him.
I
I
guess
get
the
it.
answer is yes,
Oh.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
about
Linda,
to start my
that,
page backwards.
Jeff likes the goat. That's
Yeah.
Jeff is the goat. He
Yeah.
likes the Devils.
that's great. And yeah, Linda, the gentleman that I had on last week, great dance idea. Learning how to learn your partner a little bit more. Great idea. So
You know what would be even better is if he got on there and actually did it.
that would be horrible.
No, it wouldn't.
Horrible.
It depends on what it is.
Yeah. Again,
It's couples. He teaches like couples dancing. Well, what he really teaches is like couples communication. But one of his things is he teaches dancing to couples.
I mean
Yeah.
I mean, you have to truly know your partner.
yeah, you got to learn how to communicate with them, and communicating with them without speaking to one another. Just
By looking.
So
I
yeah.
communicate without speaking to you. See?
Man,
Works for me.
damn, I might have to get to know this Brad guy that I always hear you giving shit to.
Oh, good to know him. You can go into witness protection right along with him, dude.
Uh-oh.
We could.
24-hour loop of Adrian agreeing with me. Yeah.
So
Brad?
yeah,
Now,
But-
Jeff, what do you do now? Because
I
you
was
really
wondering-
do promote the Bel Air house.
Oh, that's right. I do remember him saying that at one point.
so
But he
Yeah,
still
I-
promotes the heck out of it.
What do you got in your hand?
I need to send her an email. So
Who?
her friend.
Paula?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you? Oh, that's your shirt.
No, it's actually Dad's shirt. I don't fit into it. I look like a half open can of biscuits.
Oh,
Just half. At least it's only half.
okay.
Yeah. So
Last year, they had a lot of great guests on there. I don't know how many of them are going to be returning, but they had Rosie Page on last year. Holly DiMaggio was on there. Jan was on there. Scott Wilson was on there.
Jan and I will be back.
You okay? Let's see. Was Tim a part of that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
Rev, he's going to be on there again.
Okay. Yeah. So really looking forward to this, and yeah, it's going to be on Things Network all day long, along with the Pat channel. So it's going to be good. We're doing this to help get more eyes for the awareness.
And it's a serious thing. I mean, we've heard so much more about that here recently. And it's gotten to the point where, even at one point, I asked you last year, are you okay? Are you,
Yeah, we did.
um,
And the thing is, it's completely understandable.
yeah. But being able to actually say something to somebody is, you think, do I want to say that, or am I giving them ideas, or is it, you have to really think about what you're saying, but you have to say something because, and not always are they going to tell you the truth. You have to watch their actions as well. But, it's, if you don't say something and something happens, you're the one's got to live.
Yeah.
You're the one's got to live with it.
But
And
even,
I remember when you were asking me that, Adrian, you kind of already knew the answer,
Right.
but you just had to make absolutely sure.
Yeah.
But I will say, for the people who have had loved ones do it, I mean, no matter how much you try to talk them out of it, no matter how much you try to, if they've got their mindset, they're not going. I mean, there's nothing you can do.
Yes and no. I think sometimes if you catch it at the right time,
I think it's more helping them find the help for it.
True, or even a reason to live. Sometimes
I say that because I don't want people who have had that type of loss.
What?
Where are you going?
I was trying to move. I had to pull the laptop up. This is
You
it's
moved all
very
right.
You want this?
Yeah, I mean, we like, there's been, what do you have? Holy shit.
My knife. Mom needs me to cut the ham.
He's got a butcher knife about 12 inches long in his hand.
Hey, I want to see what it looks like an Adrian skull.
Yeah,
Hey, Zach, I want to see what it looks like an Adrian skull.
he might want you too before today's over. But like recently, we're it's one of those things that there's people that you just don't know. There is no clue, none whatsoever. And then, you can't even ask them because you don't know.
There's no signs at all. Well, that was the case. See, I've had two friends who have committed suicide. One of them was one of my best friends.
Yeah.
And with him, you just never knew.
No.
He was best friends with me, and he was best friends with Scott.
Mm-hmm.
And Scott was the one who called me up to let me know what had happened. And it just took both of us by complete surprise.
Yeah.
Because I was with Sean just a couple of months prior, because Sean and I bowled together in the national tournament almost every year.
Yeah.
And last time I saw him, we had dinner at the Steak and Shake inside the South Point Casino there in Vegas. There was never any sign. There was no word, nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. In fact, when we left Vegas, he was planning on going to the following year's tournament.
Who's tired, Jeff?
I am.
Oh,
Yes.
I keep yawning.
Well, you look like you're tired, actually.
Like I said, one day I'm going to be back to my old self.
yeah. Good luck with that. The older we get, nope, it does not happen. You just deal with who you are right now and make the best of it.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
I refuse to let the kid go, so I'll never
Look, I've
get
only
old.
drank a couple of espressos and eaten some B12 gummies, and they were actually B12 gummies, Miss Gummy Bear. And
It's legal here.
Oh, Nick would be so loving this conversation right now.
Centuries experience, like Brad, buddy, you don't understand.
look at that.
There's trips coming, and it's
Brad.
gonna be on video when I get to whoop your ass.
Jeff, the 60
You
is
are
the
still
new
my-
40.
Should I go ahead and write up Brad's obituary?
Oh yeah.
I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
think he deserves one.
Oh, he does, but it won't be nice.
No, it'll just say Brad Webb died.
No, Brad fucked up, talked shit to Adrian. He's gone.
There you go. That's all it needs. And then we'll play the song A B C D E F U at his funeral.
Yeah. Millennia of experience. Oh, yeah. Is that right? Oh.
It probably feels like a millennia of experience.
And that ought to scare you, Brad. That ought to scare you a lot.
Yeah.
People with a brain in their head, that would scare them a lot. Yeah. But of course, we're talking about Brad. Never mind.
Right.
Never mind.
So
I am going to find a counselor for that boy.
I was talking to a friend of mine today about a location we used to investigate at. And, have y'all ever had those locations that you're done with and all, you're not going back to, but you can't stop the research on it because you still want the answers, but you're not going to go back. It's just, you can't stop the research. It's like it's drilled into you. I think that's what I miss so much right now about investigations, because I haven't been to any that I can dig deep in the research that hasn't already been researched or hasn't. I miss that. I miss going to the archives and all that.
And the thing is, some of them that have been researched are not researched correctly. They talked to somebody and decided that was fact.
See, and I miss like going to archives and
Mhm.
pulling up the old microfiche and
Yeah,
doing
that's
all that.
really what you can rely on best because some of the stuff that's on the internet is not entirely correct.
No.
What? Brad got something right. Listen, look, he got something right.
Being found them.
See, now I spend all my time. I've got a friend of mine who is trying to find some Civil War heritage. And of course, they're from the north, so it's a lot harder than normal. But that's what I'm spending all my research time. It's like I have to research something. I'm such a nerd. I have to research something.
I tell you what, I found the other day, I get these little things on Facebook that say, or what, not even on Facebook, it's a news feed type thing that says, oh, well, the legend of the Crystal Skull in Colorado. Okay, let's look this up. Seriously. All it was, somebody was doing blown glass for somebody else for props. And it was a messed up one. He left it there. It ended up half buried in the ground. And all of a sudden, it's a Crystal Skull legend. It's not. It's a piece of garbage somebody left. That's all it was. There's nothing to it.
So, Adrian, you're big on research, right?
Mhm.
Jeremy, do you like the research side of paranormal?
I like doing some research, but I'm not very good at it.
Let's say I want to get into unsolved mystery type things.
Mhm.
I really want to start doing stuff like that.
There is one thing in history that I have always wanted to know what really happened, and I even talked to Jennifer Lee about this. I would love to know what really happened at the Roanoke colony in North Carolina.
Jeff, I've had so many cups of coffee and espresso, it ain't even funny.
I don't know anything about that, so that's
Tell me
something.
that.
You never heard of the Roanoke colony?
Uh-uh.
It was a settlement back in the 1580s, 1570s that just disappeared. And the only thing that was left behind was the word Croatoan carved into a tree.
I think I have heard of that.
It is
Brad knew.
it is one of the biggest mysteries in all of human history because nobody has ever been able to find any kind of clue on it.
I'm going to have to look into that.
What is it again?
Roanoke colony.
Now, I know.
1500s.
I don't know if we have anybody on that is from Kentucky, but I lived there a little while.
They kicked her out, but that's okay.
Huh?
They kicked her out.
Yeah, quickly. There's a place, and there's actually a song about it. I used to have the CD, and it was years ago. Anyway, they took the town, and they told people evacuate because we're flooding it. That's it. And they let the river go and flooded it. They moved the dam. And it's actually a city underwater because everything was left just the way it was. People left what they didn't want. And the buildings and all are still under there, but it's so deep that divers can't just go look at it. Of course, we have the technology now, I'm sure, to go see what it is. But it's actually pretty cool. It's near Louisville, but it's near Taylorsville, Mount Eden, all of that. You've heard something about? Yeah, I can't remember the name of what the town used to be, though. It was on that CD. And it talks about flooding the town, but that's something I thought was always pretty neat. I wasn't into paranormal then.
I went and saw my dad the other day, and I told y'all last time that I've been like digging into DB Cooper. And I asked my dad, I said, when did you move to the Seattle area? And he couldn't remember what year. I said, yeah, I was talking about me doing, digging into DB Cooper. And he's like, yeah, he remembers when they were, yeah, he was there when they all that when they were searching for him and all that. And then there was also, what was the serial killer that was up there in the Seattle area? So yeah, he was talking. We started talking about all that kind of stuff. Because I mean, I'm crazy and I'm infatuated with serial killers.
Mhm.
I love that movie or that Showtime series, Dexter. I loved that.
I have never seen an episode of Dexter, but
I haven't either.
Well, see, yeah, the other house I don't have cable, so I actually went and bought the complete set. It was like $20 something at Walmart on DVD,
That was
and
it.
so I've been rewatching them. Like
Wow.
20 something for the entire series.
Yeah, I think we were talking about that the other day, and I think we're going to see how Sunday goes with the cooking show and all that. But if we decide to do a cooking show or an art show, something like that, I want to each time have some kind of a, like a serial killer thing or something. As a matter of fact, somebody brought this up to me the other day, and I want to know y'all's thoughts because this was actually kind of put in a way that of course, we all know I don't have the best way with words. So it was actually put in a way that I understood. And
oh gosh, that means it was very slow. Oh, I'm sorry, I said that out loud.
no, it wasn't slow. It was actually really good. We were talking about, this guy had posted something about crystals. And I really hadn't paid much attention to his page before. And I just happened to run across it. You bury a body plant, endangered plants on top, they can't dig it up. Yes.
Yeah,
But
before.
I had mentioned something about doing the crystal healing, the holistic healing, things like that. And he said, well, I'd like to ask you questions on it, but I don't want to start an argument. I'm like, asking questions to me is not going to start an argument. It might with someone else, but that's how we learn. And if you have an opposing theory, let's look at it. And so he said, if you have followed my ramblings at all, you'd know I believe that spirits try to communicate or exist on different frequency, which I think we all agree on. Yes. I even if I didn't do it, I will take it. As long as it's on your tombstone, the bitch finally caught up with me.
Adrian, I'm
Anyway.
sorry I'm laughing my tail off. A friend of mine just sent me a picture of their dessert. And okay, so when I shoot darts and my friend's shooting darts with me and she's not hitting her target, I'll go, boobies, and she'll hit her target. She just sent me a picture of her dessert and says she's eating boobies. It looks like. Sorry. I'm not laughing at what you're saying, but there's something for your cooking show. Jeremy, show it to her.
I figured it was Brad's bullshit there.
Eileen, look at my comment.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Show it. There's, I got you. So it just so happened to be when you were talking about your cooking show, it came across.
I won't be cooking boobies. I promise that. That won't happen. But anyway, he says, oh shit. What did I do? Okay. He says, spirits try to communicate and exist on, what the fuck is that?
That stopped you in your tracks.
What the hell could that possibly be?
Y'all don't ever want to go
I know what it looks like. It's the red smear that concerns me.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. What the fuck? Nice, Deb.
These are the people that Eileen are friends with.
Oh yeah, yeah. If I had a dessert like that, I'd send it to her too.
Hey, but she is my. I have visitation hours every Tuesday from 7:30 to 11:30 because she's got a nice big butt, and I have to, and that's my butt to slap every from 9:30 to 11:30. You know me, I have to slap butts.
Okay.
Adrian, don't pretend like that's something new that you didn't know that.
No, I was just talking about the big butt. I didn't know you liked them that much bigger.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying she is my dart wifey.
Ah, okay.
Y'all never want to go shoot darts with me. I've got such a foul mouth.
We already kind of figured that out.
It ain't as bad as mine. Okay, so before I have to
Sorry.
call my son, he apparently has an emergency. I think we all agree with this, that spirits communicate and exist on different frequency than we do.
Yes.
So he says, we as humans, they exist on different frequency than what we as humans deal with knowingly. I also believe that some of us have learned to be aware, albeit subconsciously, most of the time, to listen to that frequency that might come across as an inner voice, spirit, or thought. I further think that we all operate on maybe slightly different frequencies, as do spirits. I agree with that too. This could account why some people can communicate to some spirits while others can't with the same ones. So, instead of the placebo effect, which, a little background, what I said was, he said, what do you think about crystals healing? How do you think that happens? And I explained, Brad, God help you. I explained that there's like some of it could absolutely be the placebo effect. If you can think yourself better, you can think yourself sick. We know the brain is that powerful. You can do that.
Yep.
So he said, so what if instead of the placebo effect, given the most crystals likely vibrate on a different frequency, which they all have different frequencies from what I know. When energized, you as a healer can cause one crystal to vibrate, and you can communicate, for lack of a better term, with another person's spirit and suggest or coach internal healing. And no, I don't mushroom, or at least not at the moment, is what he said. But that is actually a very good thought, and he put it into words, which I believe is true. You know, crystals all vibrate on a different frequency, and we can all relate to certain frequencies until we raise our vibrations to the next frequency. You know, I don't know. I'm just learning mediumship in the past year or so. So,
Well, on the same line with frequency, like Jeremy, I know you wear the hearing aids.
Mhm.
Do you ever feel that spirits ever mess with your hearing aids, or do you ever feel that you can hear them differently as someone without hearing aids?
For me personally, no. But the whole thing with my hearing is just not 100% on a volume level, but it's also on a clarity level too. Um, and I end up missing a lot of things that other people hear because they'll be like, "Hey, did you hear that?" No, I didn't.
right, Linda, exactly.
You know, you hear
Oh,
people
and
say,
there's my other half. She has to expose me.
you hear people say that, you know, some people get affected because their ears start when spirits around, because their ears get stuffy or ringing in the ears, things like
Right,
that.
I've heard that.
I didn't know with your hearing aids if it ever messes with the frequency.
Not that I'm aware of, no. But with that, the whole ringing in the ear, so that's called tinnitus, and that is something that I suffer very, very bad. And it actually had gotten to the point on numerous occasions where it would be so loud that I can't even go to sleep.
Yep, I've heard that. Zach, yeah, that happens to Zach. But
Yeah.
you know, it's really strange because, and that's something you haven't dabbled in a lot. Speaking of, since you've had your accident, but we've noticed some things are clearer with you after your accident. And, you know, especially like when you were first doing the whole thing with the eye patch.
Yeah.
And then, you know,
And,
maybe.
and when I came back, he told me that I was speaking more clearly
Yeah,
after
you
they
do.
had redone my jaw.
Yeah.
But for
Definitely.
me, it feels like I'm actually struggling a little bit making certain sounds.
But you don't. You sound now exactly like you did before. And some words are clearer.
I'm about to say, I think it's clear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do too.
But for me, it seems like I'm having a more difficult time with that because my upper lip doesn't move. It will move, but when I'm talking, it doesn't feel like it is, but it's completely numb.
Right, right. And that's just you not feeling it.
Yeah.
But your R's are much more clearer than they were before.
Right. Yeah. You said that. What? Just go with it.
I didn't take English class, sorry. I can say it Bulgarian if we need
Well, that we
to.
can't figure out a way to like get like a device attached. I mean, obviously they're expensive, and you
This
wouldn't
is a
want to.
reminder.
Hold on, Alexa's going off.
No.
Okay,
And also,
Um,
my voice is finally almost
okay,
back.
sorry.
After having
But
sick around
like some
the
type of device. Oh, I lost you.
Cancel reach alarm every
There-
weekday at
No,
5.
really.
Brad
go.
Quentin grew up with Alexa.
So there we go. Okay, sorry, the device kept going off, and I had to keep shutting it off, and I have an alarm that goes off to remind me to give my cat her seizure medicine. But
I didn't know you.
Bulgarian, Linda, not Bulgarian. I can speak Bulgarian very clearly.
Yep.
but we need
Piss
to
me
get
off and
something.
find out. I can.
We need to get something that can go up, that can like attach to your hearing aid, that can like amplify, like those little sound things that amplify sound from a distance. That would be kind of cool if we could figure out how to turn your hearing aid into one.
But my question would be, if they can manipulate electronics.
With the hearing aids, they can put in all kinds of neat little stuff right now.
Mhm.
Right now, they have hearing aids out there that you can do a Bluetooth connection to your phone,
Linda, I love you.
iPads, to laptops. You can connect them.
Really?
Yes.
See,
Yep.
my mom had the old fashioned ones, you know, the big bulky old fashioned ones. She hated the in the ear ones.
That's what I got, the indie ear. They
Janice
have
Lynn.
asked me about doing the hearing aids where you wear the thing on the outside of your ears, but I
Yeah.
don't want it. I do not
Yeah.
want that.
Right, right. And I know that I babysat a little boy who had let me get this word right. Cochlear.
Oh yeah, the implant.
Yeah.
They were
Thing.
they were implanted, but then he had a little like magnetic things that went on both sides.
Something like that. Yeah.
It
That
was
had never been pitched to me, but my fear is, how would I keep that clean and dry while I'm taking a shower?
I don't think well, those come off. They're completely external, and the magnets are internal. They're in your skull, or right inside the
Yeah.
tissue there. And it was actually really cool because this young man, and yes, they're more visible than a hearing aid, but
Looky here, Mr. Saint Late Valentine.
oh, huh.
What's
And
up,
what-
guys?
Okay. I'm gonna let you take over for just a minute, Nick. I need to call my son. I don't know what the hell's going on, but if he's canceling plans, he's gonna be a dead kid and he's going to join someone else in the grave.
Uh-oh.
So Nick,
Jen, our kid is about to be dead.
So Nick, hold on, I'm going to put her on mute because we can always hear something.
We don't want to hear what she says to her son if
Yeah.
he's canceling.
First of all, Nick, take a look at Eileen's background.
I was about to say, Eileen, you got a green screen.
No, I'm just in my bedroom.
Oh, I was going to say, it's about time we finally saw a green screen or something.
I was telling her earlier that that background makes it look like she's in outer space.
It really does.
I should go to my other background now.
So,
Well, and
so
also-
anyway, we were talking about different frequencies, and Eileen was asking about my hearing aids. So we just kind of went down that direction.
Oh, God damn it.
Bye, Nick.
Oh, man.
I like that background.
Oh, I've seen that image before. I've used it previously.
Have move your head. What is it?
There's a road. There's like a road in the middle of it.
Yeah.
really cool.
There's actually two versions of that
That
road.
actually almost looks like that deadly road that they have in New Jersey.
Oh, it's Shades of Death Road.
Well,
I
have
don't
y'all
know the name of it, but I just know that it's known as the deadliest road in the country.
it's kind of like my background for the Backroads Paranormal, my banner.
Well, the interesting thing, that photo that you got back there, Eileen, that, like I said, there's two versions of it. There's one obviously with the road, and then they made a secondary. It's the same exact image, but right on the end of it, it has Slender Man on it with his tentacles out.
No, I'd like to see that one.
I'll see if I can find it.
So yeah, the things that they're able to do with hearing aids now, it just seems amazing, but they would be outrageously expensive.
Well, I was seeing where
What's up, Tom?
Linda was talking about the VA. Now the VA is coming a long way. My dad is testing out my dad's a quadriplegic. He's getting Botox in one of his hands right now to where he can try to move his hand a little bit.
Ooh.
But he's testing a wheelchair. He's the only one at the VA here. Testing a wheelchair that he can blow into a straw type thing to get it going, and then he moves it based on moving his head. So the VA is actually doing much better. They're working on his laptop that he can use by blowing in it to get it to start, and then talking to it. But they have to be sensitive with the talk because one of the strokes mess with his diaphragm. So sometimes he has a problem you hearing him, except when he's yelling at me, because I can hear him just fine when he's yelling at me. I think that was years of practice. But
How long has he been like that?
about 10 years.
Oh wow.
Oh, he's in great spirits. They'll call me and they'll say, well, he needs to have surgery because have something removed that pop up. Do you want him? I said, what does he want? Because he is in his right state of mind.
Speaking of which, I got some news today. The cheek surgery that I've been talking about the last couple of weeks has finally been scheduled.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be having that on March 20th, 2 weeks after I had my eye surgery.
Wow.
Gotcha.
So this here will finally be brought in. And just like the other times, I got to go in at 5:30 in the morning.
Oh,
Sit around
boy.
and wait.
Yeah.
Linda, I don't really know when it comes to medical stuff. I just kind of ask, what's the, is it going to cause pain? What's the end result supposed to be? Because all that stuff goes, it looks like it is a dye job, but I am a natural blonde. So.
Oh, guys, here's that image, by the way, that I found the original image for you that Eileen has. So give me 1 second here. So here is the original photo. I had this on Facebook myself, 10 years ago already.
That is just such an awesome photo. Whoever took that did a damn good job at that.
I don't know who did, but now here's the other one that features Slender Man on the end of the road.
Oh.
But Linda, I did ask my dad if I could go to his next Botox injection and put my face where his hand's supposed to be to try to get some of these wrinkles gone. He said that because I'm going to get Botox one day.
That actually kind of looked like Jet Skeleton down there.
Oh, the figure, yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's so subtle that even though it's out in the open, it to me is subtle enough that you may not really notice it right away.
Right. That's what I love about this photo. I'm like trying to figure out because like it's been used in videos, it's been used as posters and stuff, and I've
Yeah.
been trying to figure out for the longest time like it looks like a real photo. I mean, there's no way it could be an artist's impression. It just looks so real, and if it is, I'm wondering where do they take that? Where was that from?
People can do wonders with Photoshop.
Yeah, it's true.
That's why we got so many great fake paranormal pictures out there.
Yeah, but the area though looks creepy itself, even without the paranormal stuff.
It does. The way that it looks like it's the sun is just coming up or just coming down. And
Actually, to me, it looks more like just a foggy night,
it's foggy, it's misty.
a
It
full
would
moon
definitely
night.
give you those creepy vibes if you were down there.
It just
All
to
right.
me, I picture it. Of course, I can't say the exact location. Oh, please put up the photo again. Okay, hang on one second.
While you're doing that, we've got Jeanette here. Says, "Hey, would love to get started in ghost hunting with 20-year-old daughter." Jeanette, if you don't mind me asking, where are you at? We can try to see if we have any teams that know. And have you ever done it before?
Yeah. Jeanette, are you new? I don't recognize you. So are you new around here?
It sounds new, whoever this is. All right, so the photo again, I'll show the original one first.
Yeah.
So
Oh, the
Right.
Indy area.
Also, not far from me. Then Jeanette. I live in Indiana.
Wait.
In Fort Worth.
wait, she lives in Indiana?
So,
She lives in
Jeanette,
around-
don't just go on any ghost hunt. I'm going to recommend
Oh wow.
find a reputable team. Get with Jeremy. Get with somebody like that, someone who's been doing it for a while, because you can get with the wrong group
Yes.
and learn the wrong things
Whoops.
or put yourself in harm's way.
2 tabs, Nick.
but
We're almost a record.
yeah, here's the original photo once again. Sorry, I was just going back to what Jeanette was saying. So, the way I picture this, I mean, I can't say for sure exactly where this was taken, but Jeremy, agree if you like. To me, I think I'm picturing this looks like this must have been taken somewhere in either Indiana or Ohio, or even maybe New Jersey. It just has that vibe, like Indiana, Ohio vibe.
It looks like it's somewhere over there in New England, unless it's just the way that the shadows are, because it looks like that the path is going through a hill and somebody dug a path out of that hill.
Right.
But I don't know if that's just simply the way that the shadows look, but it
I
looks
wonder
like
if you can do a reverse image search and see where the image originated from.
I've been trying to look. I haven't found anything yet.
Jeanette, Carmel, I was actually at an old cemetery that is hidden off of 31. Like maybe a mile, maybe 2 miles north of 465. That I thought was really cool. It is right next to I hope I'm going to say it right. It's right next to the electric transformer area that's just right off of 31.
You know what I'm also thinking of this? Sorry, go ahead, Eileen.
Oh, I was going to say, and don't go out buying equipment and all that yet. I mean,
Don't do that. At least not yet.
Yeah, don't do that until you get well invested. It does get extremely expensive, and half the equipment, especially if you buy from Brad, not really, but it doesn't get used. So,
Brad, sometimes I feel bad for you. Sometimes because truth be told, you do ask for it.
and today, since you are new here, there is a lot of joking around between us investigators, because you got to understand a lot of investigations is not television. we sit around and talk to ourselves. So when we get the opportunity to rag on someone, we find the opportunity to do it.
Yeah, especially when you guys pick on me.
I mean, just because you're 20 years old and,
20
What?
years old. That boy doesn't look a day any older than 12 and a half.
I was going to go with about 16, honestly.
Jeanette, send me a friend request. Get a hold of me. Let me.
One final comment I want to say about this image. You know where this is also remind me of? It kind of reminds me. Now, you guys tell me if you guys think this way. Doesn't it kind of look a little bit like on the trail to Waverly Hills? Because like when you're going up on the hill, and it was like all those trees. I mean, yeah, they're more bent, but doesn't that kind of remind you guys of the trail to Waverly?
A little bit.
I have never been to Waverly. I was supposed to go. I was supposed to meet up with Beth, Todd, Leanne, Denise, Ernie, everybody. And that was right before everything went down.
Oh, okay.
Nick, I'm going to get with you two on that one.
Oh my God.
But okay, so Adrian
Is
we're
everything
actually
okay?
being a little serious right now because we have a newbie, Jeanette, and she has never been on a ghost investigation, and she is interested in, but she is from the Indiana area.
Indianapolis.
And so we're going to try to get her hooked up with Jeremy and see what she thinks about it. So we have a newbie. So we're actually going to be a little serious.
I'm just.
We're not going to be serious. We're not going to fake it for her. She will love us for who we are. We're good. It's fine. She needs to know what she's getting into.
So, Jeanette, I'm curious. What has you interested in the paranormal?
Hold on. I need to see where Jeanette is coming from.
So Indianapolis, I just decided to look it up just to see how far that is, because as you guys know, I'm only
what page she's on.
Oh, what page? Okay.
Oh.
Well, she's not. I don't think she's on the things.
Okay, she must be on the Hoosiers page.
Might be.
She is. Okay. Yeah. So, wow, we never get any viewers from that page. So welcome.
You know what?
We're excited. We get so excited when there's a newbie. It's like, oh my gosh.
We really love people because, and for different reasons. One, we're going to expose them to our world, and we can help them with whatever they want. Or
we're doing what we're here for.
Bye, Linda. Thanks for joining us.
On the more fun side, the newbies get to be baked.
Yeah. I remember when I used to be the bait.
Yep. I think I've used you as bait too, haven't I?
Yes, you have. I think I've been everyone's bait.
Okay. Jeanette, honey, message me.
Nope, don't message her.
Well, actually, I already gave Jeanette my Facebook, so feel free. Oh, Tracy.
You know what?
Hold on. I just looked at Jeanette's thing, and it shows that she is a mutual friend with Tracy Ballard. I went to school with Tracy. So, yeah.
Brad, okay. So, Jeanette, you're going to stir up something here. So,
Jeez, Brad.
Just always remember when you go on your first investigation, it is nothing like television. Nothing.
No, not at all. Forget what you know. Forget it. It's gone.
So, everything, always remember when filming, when they film those episodes, they are on location for at least a week just to get enough evidence.
For a half hour or an hour.
For those little
Here's the other disclaimer. They have to sign something saying that if they don't get anything in that time that they're allotted there, that they're paid for being there, they're going to fake it. So, no. I've seen that contract. I've had that contract.
See, that's
No.
where I did not realize how fortunate
Oh,
I was in my
Yep.
you know, in my experience until, dealing with you and David and Shannon and realizing how
hey, David.
how much
I did.
there's out there that I actually had the opportunity to do it, the right way.
Right, but look what Shannon put you through the first time you met her.
That was a year ago.
What?
Valentine's we came home. So we just hit our 2 years anniversary
No.
of knowing each other.
Not yet. No, ma'am. Not yet. No, ma'am.
Hands off, Jan. Hands off.
No, ma'am.
And Jeanette, if anybody tells you that they're going to take you camping in the South, make sure to check the weather because we never get ice and snow. And then someone took us all camping one time and it started icing. It was snowing while we were putting the tents down. No.
You were having the best night of your life, Eileen. I just know
Like I
it.
said, all the memories are popping up now.
Jeanette, I sent you a friend request, so feel free to message me anytime.
And I gotta say very quickly, I just looked up because I was always just curious since I'm only an hour away from the Illinois-Indiana border, like just seeing how far Indianapolis was. That's about 4 hours southeast of where I'm at, but it's really interesting because like where I'm at and where she's at, wherever in Indianapolis, and where you're at, Jeremy, it's like it forms like a triangle. It's like a giant V.
Perfect V,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like I'm up here, she's down here, and you're up there. It was like we're in a perfect V line.
Yeah, well, the way that it works is that it's not completed yet, but you got 465 going around Indianapolis in a circle. And
Yep.
the way that they have it, they got 65 going up to Chicago where you're at, and then 65 going down south to Louisville, and then crossing it is 69 coming up to me. And they are working on getting 69 to go down to Evansville, but they
Right.
have not quite completed that yet. And that's actually been in the works for many, many years. And I don't know what the deal is, why it's not done, but it's still not done. So it's basically interstate wise, with the exception of 80 up north, it's a big circle right into the center and a big X laid right
Wow.
on top of Indiana. That's how it looks.
No,
Jeanette,
Jeanette, do you have any
honey.
questions?
I just tried adding Jeanette too. I was gonna send her a friend request, but for some strange reason, there is no add friend on Facebook.
Probably because she that is a
Oh, you know
blocking
what? She
feature.
might have it set to where you need to have a mutual friend in
friend.
order to add
Oh,
her.
okay.
That's my
Alright.
setting. Y'all just have too many mutual friends, so you didn't see it, Nick. So you slipped through the cracks.
Yeah, I
Let's
didn't
see.
have a mutual friend with her, so I was able to send her one.
Yeah, I wasn't able to add her.
But yeah, Jeanette, feel free to ask us any questions. We got 4 people of varying experiences. So
Oh, here you go. Here's a question right here.
Jeanette, honey, I'm gonna tell you now. We all joke. We're all a big family, but we all have our expertise in the field, and it all works really well. Jeremy is the sane one. We'll go with that.
are you sure about that?
Yeah. Out of all of us, yeah. And then Nick, he will be straight with you about anything. It's all good there.
Yep.
Why?
I will tell you, anything you want to know, I'll find it for you. Eileen, she's awesome. You're not going to find a better friend because she's not going to stab you in the back. She's not going to talk bullshit.
I just stab you.
Wait,
in the
wait.
head.
Wait a minute. And also, Jeanette has a word note in case you guys ever meet in person. If you're a fan of Jack Skellington, if you have a cup like this, Eileen's probably
Stay
going
away
to take
from
it.
Eileen.
Danger if you have the cup.
You know, I'm
Yeah.
surprised that somebody has not bought her that damn cup.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Thanks, David. Like Eileen said, my gear sucks.
Yeah,
So,
I can't,
Jeremy,
I can't add her either. I can't add her either.
Yeah, I
So,
can't either.
to
yeah.
answer,
So anyway, if
like
you
what
want to
Adrian
talk
was
to any of us,
saying. Yeah, go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna say, if you want to talk to any of us, we really are a big family. You
Yeah.
can contact any of us. We'll answer any of your questions. Jan, she's my best friend. She's crazy as hell.
Brad.
And she's the one that actually, the reason she asked if she could take you somewhere is because we went somewhere. We went to Salina Temple, and she opened me up without even me knowing it. And she's awesome. She is
Hey,
an amazing person. She really is.
Amy, good to see you.
Hey, hi, honey.
And I
Jeanette
have
asked what
to
got
say,
us
I admit
into it.
that temple so much.
So, Jeremy, do you want to answer what got you into the paranormal for Jeanette?
It really came by accident because I'm a big movie and TV series buff. You know, I was just looking for something new, and this was 3 or 4 years after Ghost Hunters had been on the air. And when I saw the first season DVD, I thought it was just a regular TV series, not knowing what it really was.
Right?
And it was that when I noticed, okay, well, these guys are doing this, and in the process, they are helping people. So I figure, okay, well, there's all kinds of other things where they're helping people with money and food and medicals, this, that, and the other, but they're helping people who are afraid of their own homes.
Right.
And to me, that's one of the best ways to help people. So
That's right.
that's what got me into it.
Jan says born into it. There's
Nick?
nothing truer than what she just said.
Did you say something, Eileen? I thought I heard my name call or whatever.
Yeah, go ahead. What got you into it?
Well, for me, it's kind of a little bit similar to Jeremy's, but it was actually something that kind of started when I was really young. I mean, growing up in the 90s, of course, I used to watch The X-Files, which was still very popular at that time, but it didn't necessarily get me into it immediately, although it did introduce me to the horror genre. So I got into horror films by the time I was like 6 or 7.
They still need to give that a proper ending.
Yes.
Yeah.
And fast forwarding to a couple years, I remember watching. I didn't really. I still wasn't big into it. But my first ever paranormal show that I ever watched was Scariest Places on Earth, which it gave me even more of an interest. But I still couldn't really bring myself into it. So we fast forward a couple more years, and around 2005, I was 12 years old then. I was switching through the channels, and there was a show this was back when Travel Channel used to have paranormal shows only like every Friday night. And there was a show that's called Most Haunted that aired. I thought, oh, that's kind of interesting. So I started tuning in, and next thing you know, it really, I was following everything, and I wanted to get involved with it. It was that's what kind of helped me make of who I am today. What's up, Kelly? Good to see you.
Also, the youngest out of the 4 of us to get into it based on age.
I was 12 when I really started getting into it. Yeah.
Yep. Which was last year.
Yeah.
Thanks. Last year. Thanks,
Right.
Kelly.
Adrian?
I have a unique story, I guess. My mom died when I was 8. So I was one of those that, you see the movies, you see the shows, and I wanted to know why, if this was possible, why didn't my mom come see me? Why couldn't she come let me know she's okay? And I was okay with it. At 8 years old, I'm like, why? And she never did. I never smelled, her perfume. It was jasmine, which I wear now. Different things. I'm like, why? If that's possible, why wouldn't she? So I completely thought, nope, this is bullshit. And then I ran into
what, Brad?
It's not Nick's fault you're all innocent, Brett.
I feel like
It's not Nick's fault you're fixing to find your grave either. But
Really, Kelly?
y'all should say that I was watching. Oh,
Wow, that's awesome.
but yeah, I
No, I think they're saying that you watched it the other night because it was, you were just 12.
it happens. But
Oh,
yeah,
and,
then I
and
met
also,
somebody-
Jeanette, just so that you know, Nick doesn't really have hearts flying around his head.
No, I don't.
oh, but he really
He
does.
does not
He
live
really
a close.
does. Yes, he does. Yes,
We'll see something different next week.
yes, he does.
Did you guys
Yeah.
notice? Speaking of which, I'm finally back in my office area. It's been a long, months since I've actually been here. So back in the official office.
Mhm.
So that's supposed to be your permanent place then?
I got two places. I got this upstairs, which is actually my bedroom / office. And then I got downstairs, which I set up like a secondary desk area. And because I needed to expand. And the way how I can really describe it is like the Tuesday and Wednesday, because I want to make use for both areas. Tuesday and Wednesday, Fear Fans and Nick Files. I do my shows down there. And then the crime show, this show, and Frighteners, I do it up here.
Okay.
I'm going to keep listening. I'm going on mic, on mute and camera or off camera, but I'm still here. I got to go get a
You know
Diet
what
Coke.
you're doing.
I'm getting a Diet Coke.
No, you're not.
Just wanted a short turn to review how you got into
Lying.
it. Way to go, Eileen. I see
Great
what you
job, Eileen. Great job.
You're lying.
But
Okay, well,
yeah,
I can walk and talk, but Adrian's still telling her story.
but
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I guess
So-
I was.
But now you guys
Um,
know.
Yeah, so later I owned my own cleaning company and I found somebody who was into the paranormal and I went with them a few times and learned what not to do and learned how things shouldn't be and met a lot of people that I actually learned a lot of things from. So it was actually really cool. I have met people that have been on TV that friends that, even if I wasn't in the paranormal, I would be close to these people no matter what. So I've learned mediumship. I've learned, holistic healing, all kinds of things. If you're willing to open your mind and just, listen to people and take what you can and leave what you can't, you can't get any better than that. It's really a matter of personal preference and what you can and can't do, or what you're not willing to do or are willing to do. That's pretty much. Oh, Kelly, thank you for joining us.
And all three of these learned the hard way how far I'm willing to go to get my stuff.
Kelly, I've seen her before on not only on this show but several other shows. So it's always great
watched
seeing
a
her.
lot of shows.
Oh,
Glad to have you back here, Kelly.
Oh, Kelly, yeah. I say this. Our house it was built in 1908. So any beginners, they're welcome to come here, investigate. I know what will and will not happen here. Nothing here will hurt you. It's all family. But I do a lot of I did till we moved here, and I haven't gotten back into it yet, and I will. But I do classes for beginners. And I know here nothing's going to hurt you. Nothing's going to mess with you. As a matter of fact, Mimi was on just a little bit ago. She's investigated this house a few times.
Brad.
I answer back, not home right now. Jan. Speaking, Jan, your son, yes, your son is going to be a day late now. Your son, not mine.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Don't
that
you
was
want to be in the
right.
basement?
But 35 minutes ago, he was her son as well. Now he's not, but 35 minutes ago, he was.
Oh, he is definitely her son. She is the sweet mama to him. I am the bitch who goes,
Oh.
"What the fuck are you thinking, motherfucker?" Is not happening. Now her kid, you know, we have another one. Her oldest, I adore. I absolutely adore this child. He's a man. He's not a child, but he's a child.
Oh, I thought you were going to.
I'll be the sweet one to him. Yeah, there we go.
It quit
I'll be
raining, so
the
I can
sweet
come
one to
outside.
him.
Oh, Brad.
I love this boy. Our family is like a real blended. We can call anybody at any point, any one of our kids, any one of us, and our husbands. It doesn't matter, and say, "What the fuck are you thinking?" And that's just the way it is. And honestly, that's all of us. If Jeremy did something really stupid, what are you doing? You know, I would call him immediately. Nick, the same way. Eileen is like, bitch, what the fuck?
We've probably made those phone
Oh,
calls.
Jan.
Yeah.
Here in point. So a half hour ago, or actually an hour ago, she was talking about being in her bedroom and being able to do that elf bar thing so that she wouldn't
Brad.
smoke.
So true.
Now she is outside of her house taking a real life smoke.
You know what? I envy her at this point.
Check what Kelly said about
Now she's
her
gonna
house.
have to get that watermelon, whatchamacallit, to be able to get the taste out of her mouth.
I will after I smoke this one. But now on my end, Jeanette, I was dating my husband, staying the night, give that image to Brad, but staying the night with him. And I woke up and there was a man standing over me. And,
I will, Brad, as soon as we're done.
And so of course, I mean, I'm not going to tell my boyfriend at the time that I saw a man standing over me that disappeared. And so, and my mom had passed away in like 2000, and this was before 2000. But then a couple of years later, my mom died, and I moved out on my own. And me and my husband ended up getting married, and we moved to Pearl. Well, in between then, Ghost Hunters came out, and me and my friends started dabbling in it. And me and my husband moved to our house in Pearl, and there was a little girl that was in my house that I thought was my daughter, and I chased her around the house and all. Well, then I started dabbling some more into it, because at that point I want to find my mom, which never got a chance to do that. But then I got the opportunity to start investigating this house here in Mississippi, and it kind of went from there. And that is the one thing Jeremy, Nick, Adrian, if she ever watches this again, that was the best thing that I think ever came out of the documentary. Was without that, I don't think I'd ever have met any of y'all. I mean, I don't regret doing it because I wouldn't have met any of y'all. Because I didn't know there was a paranormal world out here. I thought it was just people dabbling.
And you would have never been able to steal this cup then.
I still don't like Jeremy
He had for 2
me
hours.
out.
What, 90
So,
minutes?
Jeanette, since you're new here, the story behind the cup, if you're still watching, is we were at
She is. I am happy to say that we have almost at least one viewer on every channel that we're streaming on, except for Supernatural Talk YouTube. Otherwise, we have one or more on all the others.
That's awesome.
So,
yeah, it is, including Twitch, Nick.
So what was?
I hope it's not that troller.
Oh, what I didn't say. What was funny about the man I saw standing over me? Years later, my husband and I are married. He decides to tell me, "Oh, you know, the house I used to live in was haunted." He knew it the whole time. He goes, "Yeah, it likes to attack women." And I was like, "What the heck?
I mean, that's what they told me.
You didn't want to tell me this?" And then we found out the guy that my husband was working for at the time, his parents used to live in the house. His dad was abusive to his mom, and the guy looked just like the guy's dad. The guy I saw was his dad. And he died in the house. And we did not know that till this all happened probably about 1996,
6, something like that. We did not find that out till at least 2001.
Oh wow.
That was really wicked. So yeah, but the story, Jeanette, about the cup is we were all at Salina, Kansas at a Paracon, and Nick had the cup, and I was threatening to steal the cup. I literally snuck on all fours, went underneath banners, went around banners, all that, stole the cup. had the cup in my
I was watching her when she did this. I was talking to Nick. His back was to her, and I am watching her doing all of this, and I am doing my damnedest to keep a straight face.
I had the cup at my booth. I am on stage doing my little speech, whatever you want to call it. And all of a sudden I come back and the cup's gone. Jeremy ratted me out.
Okay, so the reason I ratted her out,
Mhm.
so Nick discovered that the cup was missing. He started looking for it, and he looked at me, and I just could not hold it in anymore. I just he knew immediately. I knew what happened. I had to tell him. No other alternative but to tell him.
I mean, the whole thing is, I think Jeremy's tombstone is going to read the snitch.
No, actually, after yesterday, my tombstone was
Eileen.
read a little differently.
He tried getting the cup at Perry. I remember that.
I don't.
Yeah, but he's not as good as I am. I actually got it.
Oh, look at this with Tom, though. He was with me. Yeah, he was.
All fours. I'm telling you, she looked just like those Panthers that you see in a commercial when they're sneaking up on the prey. That was exactly how she looked. Even her shoulders were looking like that. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, and that is true. Tom was with me when I bought it. So
So I can
Yeah.
yell at him because he didn't make you buy me another.
$12.99 Halloween Spirit.
No,
Oh,
it's $0 for Eileen because Nick's going to pay for it.
Oh my God. All right, what do we got? What else we got here?
Matt, no comment on that one.
Can we block Brad? Can someone go block him?
Why would you gotta block Brad? He's so much fun on this.
Because
thing.
I'm only 24 years old.
You know what?
He's gonna be a cougar at 24 years old.
No, you're
That
not.
would
And
be
by the way,
illegal.
I mean, Brad, he's misunderstood.
Not unless you were with an 18-year-old.
No
illegal.
Oh, that is a lot of shipping.
Well, now he can go buy me one and ship it with my free REM pod. That's okay.
I am never going to be able to look at this the same way again now that what Brad just said. Eileen is a cougar.
Nick, that's not the first time she's been called. Not on this
Hey.
show.
Not on this show, and I wasn't around for that.
My husband is 11 years older than me. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but you took this cup from someone who was younger than you, so I guess that is considered a cougar then. What free?
Well, I've got
REM pod?
Brad. I've got to try your stuff out so I can give you good references.
I thought there was. Where's the bleach? What?
So okay,
I'm glad you're having fun, Jeanette.
yeah, I
Awesome.
am too.
I think she had another
do wanna
question.
touch on something serious, which all three of these know about.
Yeah, I already know what it is.
Yeah. Well, you all read the article, I
Yeah.
guess. Well, yeah, because did you read the articles, Eileen?
I don't know.
Come on, Eileen.
She doesn't pay attention. So
Do your homework, Eileen. Damn it, your homework was due today.
okay, yeah, we'll go with that. So, all right. So, let me backtrack for just a minute, Janine, to catch you up on why we're going to be talking about this. So, 14 months ago, I was involved in an accident at work that almost took half of my face off, which is
It
why
almost
I'm wearing
killed
an eye
you.
patch.
It almost killed you. Yeah.
What's that?
It almost killed you. It didn't almost take your face off. It almost killed you.
Yeah, it almost, but
Yeah.
it should have killed me.
I mean,
Yes,
anytime
how
if
you're
it's
alive, I don't know.
anything that involves taking your face off, yeah, it's good. It may most likely kill you. Fortunately, that didn't happen. Still, that would have killed you.
I mean, he could have, come back and visit us, but I'm glad he didn't.
Oh, I would have. Because I do know there are some people I would be haunting.
I already know
So anyway, so it was an accident that I had at.
it wasn't a zombie that did it.
Well, it was an accident that I had at work. That's why I'm wearing the eye patch. Not because I lost the eye, but because it was such a powerful impact that it actually knocked my eye alignment out. So now I got double vision really bad. I'm actually going to have surgery in about 2 weeks to get that corrected.
No more eye patch then.
But then I won't be able to call you a pirate. I will need you to wear the eye patch every now and then.
Everybody wants me to wear the damn patch.
Jeremy will get that reference. What?
It's talking about the zombie.
Oh, the zombie. Okay.
Sorry, I'm walking through the house.
So then Monday there was a fatal accident at my work.
Yes.
I have not been there since the accident. Okay. So I've been off work all this time, having surgery after surgery after surgery. I got 2 more coming up next month. So now somebody has died from an accident, not a worker there, but a construction worker. And what the report is that a construction worker was said to be on his phone and just simply not paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
And he got run over by a construction vehicle where the driver of that vehicle did not see him. So I got questions on that. But it just goes to show that I know of the 3rd major accident to happen along with mine, and then another one that happened shortly after mine in 14 months. And I'm still seeing reports everywhere else where there are accidents being had in many, many other different places, and in some cases, fatal accidents.
Yep.
In fact, one of our good friends 3 or 4 years ago lost her husband to an accident at work, and she's an hour away from me. And then 2 months ago, one of our dearest friends, Tim, was involved in an accident where he fell off of a platform and had fractures in his face.
And I think your state is so effed up that you can't. Oh, I'm just have a visitor. That you can't
Sue them.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like right over here, just being here on, you want to say right on the other side of the border for Illinois, you can sue them for that. It's so weird. Like here in Illinois, you can, but once you cross the border into Indiana and something like that happens, it's completely the opposite.
Every state's different.
Yeah, it's true. I'm just always saying because I'm the closest state to you.
Brad, I'm surprised your grandma didn't throw you in front of the reindeer.
Oh my God, Brad. Also, he said,
I didn't even see that second sentence. I only read the first sentence. I thought, okay, Brad understands. Now I see the second sentence. You bastard.
Here you go. Here you go, Jeremy. Here you go, Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy will still wear an eye patch after because Ken will still want to make a glitter one for him.
Adrian's back.
Jeremy, I got
money.
Kidding.
Because every time you leave, we're always hearing something.
Oh my God.
loud. So
Oh,
I just,
you mean you hear the spirits in the house?
yep.
Yes, they're called Adrian and Zach.
Oh no, he don't speak. He's in the news right now.
So
I actually went up and took pictures for Jeremy, and I'm going to send
For me?
for Brad. I'm going to
That's
send him to
what I'm
you, Jeremy. See if he gets any kind of vertigo off this, or anybody else does, because I live here. So
okay.
I just
I
don't.
get vertigo every time I see you.
So anyway, yeah, Tim did have that bad accident. It wasn't anywhere near as bad as mine. However,
Hey, Jennifer.
some of the effects, hi Jennifer, some of the effects that he was having afterwards was worse than what I had. And that was something that he and I were talking about, and something that Zach and I were talking about yesterday. When it comes to head injuries, they're all different. Even though Tim's wasn't near as bad as mine, some of the things that he was feeling was much worse than mine.
Yeah.
Because for me, if I stood up too quick and not just take my time standing up, then I would get really dizzy.
Mhm.
For Tim, it didn't matter what speed he was at. If he stood up, he was dizzy and nauseous. And he had that for quite a while. And I just talked to him Monday night, and he said all of that is gone now. He is back to work.
What?
He's on light duty.
Tom,
Good.
you kidding me? Sorry, Jeremy. I just reading.
That's bullshit, Tom.
Yeah.
Different
What the
snakes,
hell?
and they're different crap.
Yeah. And luckily, my workman's comp for the
Jen.
most part is working with me and approving everything that I do need, but they do some stupid things too.
Yeah, really.
Jennifer.
Yeah, I know, right?
I love it.
Anything it different from Jennifer?
It depends on which Jennifer you get at the moment.
I've
I've seen them all.
No comment.
I've seen them all. Yeah,
Yeah.
since we talked about it on Friday night when
Shut
I
up, Brad.
show, Jennifer can send you the most random texts, because one of the ones that she sent me, and she had to quickly explain why she was asking me this, is that she was asking me if I wore red boxers.
Are they silky?
They weren't mine. But
Somebody else.
Were they?
the reason she was asking
He
was
just picks up
because
boxers that, that people leave around
she
the
was
house.
seeing a vision in her head of somebody wearing red boxers in this house.
He just picks up random people's red boxers. That they leave around the house.
But
Jeanette
she
just-
said it's somebody in this house, so I'm guessing it's one of the previous owners.
Or something you're not telling.
Not me. I'm telling you, not me.
Brad, hold on. I'm gonna send something to Jeremy.
Oh my God. At least she didn't ask if you wore a banana hammock.
No comment.
No, I
Nothing wrong with that.
He's popped up, Jeremy.
Tom, I don't have that for the thing. I do not have heat swell.
I am
for the
not.
things that were-
I am not sharing.
I am not.
That showed
yeah.
up on my Facebook news feed for
There's
some
a
odd
fair, I
reason.
know it.
So I had to go research. if they
Jennifer,
were-
I don't have one.
And
Yeah,
I
you
don't
better look
either.
through all your drawers, because I'm telling you right now, Jennifer told me a long time ago about this picture in a tin. And I thought, who keeps pictures in a tin? Okay,
No,
my
I'm just
son,
joking. I'm joking.
my son
I just thought of
went
something.
through his dad's belongings after he died, found the picture she was talking about in that tin.
I just remembered something. I do have red shorts.
No, she
There
was.
you
She wasn't
go.
lying.
I have red shorts too.
I do have red shorts.
We know what she's
And-
talking about.
Well, they're not boxers. I can tell you that.
I know. I just sent you
No.
a picture what they look like.
No, because I do have a bunch of shorts that I would wear underneath the uniform that we would wear at work. And these red ones were one of them. And these are also the same shorts that I would wear when I'm doing those exercise videos out in the living room.
Okay.
I wonder if that's what she's seeing and thinking they're boxers, but no, they are
Very possible.
legitimately
Very
shorts.
Wait a minute.
Very possible.
It took over a year to find the picture, so there's still time for Jeremy to find
Right?
his boxers.
Right?
I think I know what she's talking about now that I think about it, because I do have a bunch of shorts that I wear when I do my exercises, and one of them is red, bright
I'm
red.
telling you, she does not come up with some shit that is not there. You just have to figure out what it is.
Jennifer,
Had to
check
do
your
that- Had
messenger.
to do that another time with her. She sent me on what I thought.
That's so
Um,
key.
I sent the picture to
They're
Jennifer.
not-
Brad.
They're not silk, but they're like really smooth material.
Okay, close enough.
Yeah, but it's not silk.
Brad, I don't know why you can't see comments unless, oh, wait, you were banned?
Uh-oh.
Oh, did Jeremy finally ban him?
No, dude.
Don't look at me. I didn't do it either.
I
I have
know.
control over this.
I
You
did.
see my-
Oh my god, are you serious, Eileen? I saw it too. Holy shit.
That showed up on my Facebook news feed, and I had to go to Amazon and Google it to see if it was real. And of course, I had to send it to David.
Yeah,
David
I
told
am
me
not.
to
I am not touching that. No way.
It's like one of those exercise type things, but they're not spandex. They don't cling to your skin. They're like regular shorts.
You're getting a shovel and you're digging. And digging. And digging.
They're
I'll
not,
pull up those
they're
videos.
not boxer shorts. Brad, I see you testing, so I don't know what.
See, we
We can
see
see
you.
your comments.
Don't worry, you're not invisible yet. When you're dead, we'll let you know. Okay, Jeremy, pull up those pictures I just sent you.
But not Eileen's. Don't look at that.
I want to
You
see
don't
if
like
Brad.
nothing.
I want to
What,
see if Brad
Eileen?
gets that vertigo in the hallway. Only
Maybe
to the
still
hallway first.
on.
I haven't gotten anything from you yet.
Jennifer, did you see the photo I sent you? And is that what Jeremy was wearing?
Are you looking at it right now, Adrian?
Adrian, I haven't gotten anything from you yet.
Okay.
What the? Okay, I'm gonna have to send them to Nick because you don't get your shit.
Yeah.
Boxers or briefs? Oh, Jennifer's gonna look right now. You sure want to, Jen? Yeah, Facebook's always stupid. Hey, what the hell? How'd you get my picture, Jeremy?
Y'all keep rotating that picture.
I'm not doing anything. Okay, just got your
Okay,
picture.
Nick, only the first set.
Okay, hang on 1 second. First off, I got to close that chat box for Eileen. Okay, here we go. Because, no, seriously, that was the first thing that showed up as soon as I went back to my Facebook page. So here we go.
That's
All
such a
right.
good influence.
Okay, Brad, do you get vertigo out of this?
I
didn't
think
see
it's just
those-
so busy.
I didn't see those Chinese logo. If those are Chinese, right, Adrian?
Yep, they're from Japan.
Oh,
Yes.
Japan. Okay, I thought they were from China.
That's
I
the
think-
hallway going to our room.
So red.
I think it's just so much red.
It is. It is. And this is the original wallpaper from 1908.
It's amazing how good, most in good shape it is
Yeah.
still.
For the most part, we're trying to match it right now. Jan's
Brad's-
helping us find
Brad's trying to
something.
visualize how to put that in his room.
I'm actually surprised the ceiling isn't painted red.
No, we're not going there. No.
But I agree with Brad. It does give me a headache, but I don't know if it's because it's so much color or what.
Now, Jen, the bathroom is next.
You're gonna paint
Brad,
that red?
where do you see a portal? Tell me where you see a portal in any of these pictures.
Wait,
There is
Adrian
one.
said, Adrian, you said the bathroom is next. Are you saying you guys are gonna paint the bathroom red or something?
No. When you show the bathroom pictures, you'll understand.
My bathroom is red.
Oh, I must have missed it. Oh, you know what? We have a bathroom too that's red, Jeremy. Oh, here we
There
go.
Okay, right there. That's the bathroom. I can understand vertigo in this because look at the ceiling.
Yeah, right.
Wait a minute, that little thing there in the corner. Oh, wait, oh, never mind. I see the tub.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm kind of like Brad. I got a massive headache.
Jennifer, don't go anywhere. I got something to show you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Jennifer's been in all these rooms. So this room here is crazy to begin with.
This room
because
kind
the
of
way it
gives
is.
like a New England feel to it.
But I love
Yeah.
the colors, by the way.
Almost
Yeah.
Victorian feeling, even though it was
Yes.
after the Victorian era.
Everything in it is from 1908. The build is from 1908. The paint is not, obviously.
No.
My
Yeah, you can
plants
eat the
are,
paint.
but that room is definitely a different feel.
Hey, so what about the closet, the little linen closet?
Yeah. What about it?
I don't know. I don't like it.
You don't like it. How come you don't like
I mean,
it?
I like it. I like it's cool. I mean, I don't.
Is
I
that
don't
a lock on it?
Yes, it is.
Is it
Oh,
just
yeah.
a linen closet?
Yes, it is. It's a little turn lock. Yes, it is.
All right. So tell me the story with the closet the way you said that.
I don't know. I
Does
really
the door ever
don't
open by itself?
know.
Okay.
No.
That would explain why
Um,
she has a lock on it.
No, it really that is the most original thing to that bathroom besides that tub.
I can't tell if it's just because of the location of it. It automatically draws your eyes because it's or the shape of it.
Yeah,
But your eyes automatically go there.
yeah.
It does because it's like it's got a ceiling to it that
Yeah.
it doesn't go all the way up.
How
Yeah,
tall
it
is
is.
that closet? I mean, it doesn't look like it could be for many people to actually walk in.
Well, it's a
No,
linen.
it's only for towels. That's all that's there. That closet, I love this bathroom. I really do. People that
Bathroom's
walk in
cool.
there,
Phew, excuse me.
people that walk in there think it's really crazy because you can see on the right, I have my candles there.
Oh yeah, right over here.
They're not burned. There's, I obviously not doing rituals in there. Let's disclaim that right now. They just smell good. They're pretty. I've never lit them, but I do have my selenite on there, and I do have right underneath the candle, the white candles that you can see. There's an old, what they call a mourning pin, and it's somebody's hair back from the 18th century, where they used to put hair in a pin, and people would wear it until they were through mourning for whoever passed away. The pin I have is from. It's from New Mexico. It's from it's from pawn shop, but the hair is red, very red. So you can tell it's from a very young person. And I don't know whose it is or what it is. It's never had any bad vibes. I don't mess with it, but I keep it on that selenite. It stays there. But that hallway, there is a portal in that hallway. And Yeah.
You know,
I-
that wallpaper is the original wallpaper from 1908. That's
It
in damn good condition.
That's what I just said a few minutes ago.
It is. The corner here where you can't see on the left-hand side, it's where furniture has been put through there. It is messed up. So we're trying to find a match for it and find a place who will match it because we're not willing to get rid of it.
Wow.
The carpet is not original. That's not original red carpet. But
That's
somewhere along the lines in 1970, I believe, is when that carpet was put in.
okay.
Was that when the house was a brothel?
Does anybody get anything from that view right there?
I'm getting something. I'm just not exactly sure what it is that I'm getting.
Is that that corner right there? Is that the end of the other side of the hallway?
Yeah, it was
Okay,
this one right
so-
here.
Yes. Okay. So that is walking toward that hallway, and that is that same corner.
Okay.
That's walking from the upstairs looking toward the hallway. Our bedroom is at the end of that hallway. Yeah. Okay. The right hand side there is our bedroom.
This room right here.
Yep. That's our bedroom.
Well, we don't know what
Are
goes
you
on in
still
there.
here?
Not a damn thing. And then up there on the attic, that's the attic there.
Okay. Is the attic really big up there, or
I have not went up there yet.
really?
You know that Mom said that her mom put a little stroller or something with her baby dolls up there, and she found that when they got the house and started putting insulation up there. I don't open it just because I know there's nothing but insulation up there.
Huh. Wow.
Everybody knows I'm wrong 98% of the time, but it's that end of that hallway right when it curves. I don't know about that.
What was that? Wait, what did you say? You cut
Or
out there for a
the other
second.
direction.
Well, just like at the end of the hallway where it curves into the other one.
Okay. Yeah, you're right there.
Because it's like, I don't know, right? I mean, it's like right
Ye-
at
That is
curve
exactly
area.
where everybody said the portal is. Yes.
Is Jennifer still here?
Yeah, I
Uh,
wonder. Hang on. I can't see
and
when I'm
she's
doing these.
been here. She's been there.
You know, so yeah, I
Mimi
can't.
has been there too.
She walked 3 minutes ago.
Yeah.
She's here.
Mimi's been there too, and when she's talking about the hospital thing happening, the room right there to the right, our room, there was a young boy who had his appendix taken out. Of course, back then, that's not a
You
big
get it?
thing.
They're home.
Doctors came to your house, they did what they needed to do, and you stayed there. He had his appendix taken out in that room. See, you can see right there the white on the
Yeah.
wallpaper. That's where furniture has hit it, and we've tried to repair it.
Because you said right there, you go to the right, and that's that long hallway, right?
Yep, that's when you
Yeah.
walk in. Yep.
It's that right at that kind of where the light is hitting it at the angle. It's right about in that area or somewhere.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. Yep. Needless to say, at our wedding, we had guests here that were not living.
So Brett just messaged me, by the way. He said that if he's asking me if we could see his comments, yeah, we could see.
I just sent him a picture showing that we
Please
could.
don't show
We
that
can see
picture
this,
anymore.
yeah.
What does he mean? Which picture is he talking about?
He's talking about the
said, "Look
hallway.
at the camera
He
3
does.
times.
He does. Yeah.
Jennifer, is this what you're talking about?
They must have good wallpaper paste
I don't
back
know.
now.
I don't know, Jeremy. Let's see him on. Let's find out.
Maybe it could be a new one.
So
No,
They
so
must have-
these are one of the exercise shorts that I wear when I'm doing my exercises, or when I was wearing them at
yep, Jennifer's still here.
uniform.
Yes,
Yeah.
they
But
were
when she
included in the
said
wedding.
doctors, I never even thought about this.
Yes, they were included in the wedding. We damn sure knew about it.
So Tom here says about the wallpaper must be good wallpaper paste back then.
I
Or-
believe so. I believe
or-
you're right.
Or Gorilla Glue.
Thing. Now we were talking about my house that I'm renovating, and I'm sure a lot of it has to do because we're renovating. Because you always hear the stories about when you're renovating, making changes, whatever. But we can't figure out. I feel there's a female in that house, and I've seen the shadows, like out of the corner of my eyes. I've seen the shadows when I've been at the house by myself, but I can't figure out who it is because my in-laws moved into that house basically right after it was built. And so I know it, but I know it's not my mother-in-law. But so I can't figure out what female would be in that house. And now when I've been sleeping, when I go over there, I've been sleeping in one of my son's room because there's no longer a bed in my room right now. So it's never in any other part of the house, just my bedroom. And it's like it enters because it's the sunken living room because it's a 70s house. And it's just from walking from the sunken living room into the bedroom door. And then it goes through my bedroom and it's gone. It's just that little, so I can't tell if it's residual. I can't tell if it's what it is. But because I'm not sleeping in there anymore. It was always right before I went to bed.
Jen, never try to make anything fit, but hey, if the red boxers fit.
Now these shorts that I have and the other ones that are like it, I have to tie the strings on, and I have to tie them tight because if I don't, they would just fall right off of me.
Jennifer,
So
I might have
they're big. I don't fill them out.
Jennifer, I might have to one day just send you some pictures of that bedroom and see if you see anything in there.
Oh
Like
my
I said,
God.
I'm talking about it's trash because it's kind of becoming the junk room right now. But because we're trying to work on the rest of the house.
Can you imagine? I just thought of this. Can you imagine if Jeremy was wearing those red shorts in that red hallway right now? He would blend in perfectly.
No, these shorts are bright. They are loud.
I just want to know who the woman. If it's a woman, if I'm thinking, I just get that vibe. It's a woman. I've only seen the shadow, and it's not like I can't make out a figure, but I just feel it's a woman because I don't feel it's my father-in-law. My mother-in-law and father-in-law were already divorced when she died, and she wasn't living there. But I don't get the vibe. It's family. It's in the room, the house that we're renovating, so I don't really live there quite yet. But it would be in the master bedroom.
Yeah, so this is what everybody sees when they walk in if they're clairvoyant at all.
Oh. Now who is that? Like a grandparent?
It is it would be his grandparent, yes. It's mom's dad.
All right, so which picture is Mimi talking about, Eileen?
I was saying I need to send. I don't think I've got any on my phone. I need to send a picture. Like I said, the house is trash, but to see if anybody sees something in this room because I'm just curious. Now the only thing, I do know that the house was vacant for several years, so I know there's some things in the house that are not paranormal that I've been trying to do a no kill for things that live in my wall, but I'm at the point now I'm fixing to do kill.
I'm surprised that this house wasn't labeled as haunted because it had been sitting empty for almost 4 years before I bought it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, my father-in-law went to a nursing home and then went in hospice several years, a couple of years before he passed. So the house was, we still had it. We would go over there, but we didn't. No one lived there. And so it has some issues.
Eileen, I think that's for you.
Yeah, Jennifer's asking, does it have the weird wooden sliding doors on the closets?
No, it has
It has just a closet door, but the laundry room, which is kind of just one little thing off the kitchen, has the little bifold doors. Trying to see. I don't think I got pictures of my bedroom. I'm looking. I got too many pictures of this darn house and none of them in the bedroom. What's up with that? Because you know what? I don't mind
taking pictures of our veterans.
Yeah, that's all. That's that apparently what Jen's feeling.
What happens in the bedroom stays in the bedroom, so that's why.
Well, my mother-in-law did come back and visit us one time, like right after her death. That's why I do believe that they can come back right after death.
Oh yeah.
But my son saw her, and she was in my bedroom, and my son kept saying, "Mom, what's that? What's that?" I was like, "Baby, it's our closet. What are you talking about?" He said, "No, oh, never mind." He was probably about 5 or 6. He said, "Oh, never mind. It's just Grandma." So my husband took him back to his room, and he said, and I told Lynn, I said, "Lynn, I appreciate you coming back and visiting us, but get out of my bedroom. Bedrooms and bathrooms are off limits."
like what Jeremy just said. What happens in the bathroom in bedroom stays in the bathroom and bedroom.
Oh, does it? These days, it's all over the damn internet.
I did ask. You know what? I actually asked someone the other day who was like wearing like pink hair, just like as a funny picture, and I said to him, "Hey, coming out of the closet with pink there?" And he goes, "It's 2023. There's no such thing as closets."
Yep.
You got a point.
Trying to look. How do I not have any
In
pictures?
Colorado, get this. I don't know how many other states are doing this, but I'm appalled. So they're putting litter boxes in the high school.
I heard something about
litter
that.
boxes.
So furries can go to the bathroom. You know what? Those furry parents can also come and pick up their shit in that litter box too.
Yeah, like why not the, just like why?
Well, I saw the cutest thing the other day. Jan sent it to me. It says this dad sits at the table with his son and he says, "Dad, I don't identify as a boy anymore. I'm a furry." Oh
my
what's
God,
that?
no.
I'm a cat. Oh, great. Dad, where's dinner? Oh, your dinner's in the bowl down on the floor because that's where cats eat. Wait a minute. Mom and I talked, and you know what? Cats aren't allowed in this damn house. Get out there to the barn and hunt mice because that's going to be your food. Dad, I'm a boy. I thought so. Get out there and eat your nip.
That reminds me of there was an episode of, you guys ever watched that show? It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. There was a girl that had that thought she was a cat, so it just brought me back to that character from that show. She has all the surgery to become like a cat, literally.
No, people are just, I don't know. Things have gotten, I agree with some things, so I'm not that person. But there's some things that are just way out of whack.
Yeah, right?
And if you're a furry, I don't take that back.
That's why the alien flies by us and lock their doors and windows, is what Mimi said.
I don't blame them.
I don't either.
I wouldn't want to pick up anybody from this planet either.
Alien flyby.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like I go to downtown Fort Wayne, lock all my doors.
Yeah. That's what I always do all the time too.
Well, Chicago, you have to.
Yeah, you have to. That's like a requirement.
See, I love my little neighborhoods because actually it's funny because we came home one day and my son had left to go back to college, and we came home one day and we actually went and got our gun because we got locked out of our house, and so we had to come in through a window and went and got the gun and checked the house because the doors were locked. Nobody locks my doors. I mean,
Jennifer,
So what if a furry of choice doesn't use a litter box? Are they going to tolerate a random dump in the hallway because maybe they're a horse?
somebody,
or maybe they're not litter box trained
somebody
yet.
is going to end up with a size 13 shoe print on their ass.
Yeah. I just noticed you have your cat with you, Eileen.
She likes to come up here.
Oh, I wish my
This
cats
is
were
one
like.
that has seizures. So she has to take
Oh,
medicine twice a day. She has to take seizure medicine. She's expensive now.
I wish my cats were like this.
Look. Say hey. You want to see? Look.
What's
okay, no.
What's the cat's name?
She's Queen Bee.
Queen Bee.
Yeah, kitty, 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 kitty.
Queen
B
Bee.
stands for
Yeah,
not
kitty,
nice.
kitty, kitty, kitty.
She rules. Look, she will probably take down my German Shepherd.
She looks so shy.
She's like, who are you to try to call my name?
What do you want, huh?
It-
That glare in
my
her
face.
eyes.
Yeah, we got two others, but she's our little Queen Bee.
Jennifer said she's ready for an alien invasion.
You know, okay, so on that subject, over the past 2 weeks now, they're saying that we have had 4 or 5 UFOs,
The balloons or whatever they call that.
Yeah.
They're called.
and somebody
say,
said
Jennifer-
that one had been shot down over by the Great Lakes.
Yep. You know, they are also. I've actually been seeing. Well, obviously, I know I've said I don't really watch the news, especially CNN stuff. That's mostly my dad who watches it. But there was one time that they were doing a segment on it, and just I knew this was going to happen. There were people like like different White House representatives all saying the same thing, that there is no way that we need to believe that these are alien or extraterrestrial crafts. You know what? They've done that. I'm not. Maybe they are. We really don't know. But this is the same exact thing that happens when it comes to mass UFO reports saying these are not extraterrestrial. They're just some type of craft. You know what? We might be just seeing another government cover-up going on. So it's the government.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Jennifer, I sent you a video that I took of the house before we started renovating it. So I don't know if anything's in that, but it's towards the end of the video. Mimi, I'm working on sending it to you.
But yeah, I mean, but you know what I mean though, right? Because like again, they're just doing this whole thing trying to deny that these are extraterrestrial. When what if it's a possibility it could be in some way? Again, maybe it isn't, but still, just kind of give that word a thought.
What?
I don't get, and you may have said that, and I wasn't paying any attention because y'all know me. I don't pay attention when I'm searching my phone. But I don't get how we've already got down, and then they're sitting there going, "We're going to see if they're dangerous." Okay, how do you not know after all this? I mean, after whatever.
I had to do
Sorry,
that.
what was that, Eileen? Because I heard Zach in the background.
I thought something was playing on my computer.
I was about to say, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
All right, guys, I got to get kids to bed. So I'm going to get off here.
Adrian, tell Zach I got to reach out to him tomorrow because I know he said he wanted me to do a slideshow for Project Die Hard. I got to reach out to him on that because I need him to remind me exactly what kind of a slideshow he wanted me to put together.
Okay, yeah, babe, reach out to Nick tomorrow, please. Got it.
Thanks, Adrian.
All right. We'll talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Oh,
Right,
see you
Bye,
later.
guys.
So, Nick, are you telling me that your babies don't come love on you like this? Put their
They
arms around
don't.
you?
They don't.
Okay. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all a funny story about this cat. So when I say she's the queen bee, you'll understand. So my husband used to work till about 10 o'clock at night before he retired. And so he used to come home every night. He wore a suit. He'd come home every night, stand by the bed, take his tie off, take his shirt off, kind of hang his tie up. Then he'd go to the shower, take a shower. Well, one day he was dirty. So he says, I'm not going to even stop in the bedroom. I'm just going to go take a shower, which was down the hallway. We had 6 of us with one bathroom. Yeah, we managed that for 15 years.
Wow.
So she's like a dog. She actually plays fetch with aluminum foil and all that. But so when she would hear him pull up, she would jump on the back of the couch, wait for him to come in because the back of the couch was right by the door at the time. He would walk in, pet her, and then she would jump down, run to the bedroom because she knew that's where he was. She'd jump up, put one paw here, and kind of give him a hug and kiss his forehead. Well, that day he didn't do it because he went straight to the bathroom. So she's in here waiting for him, or not in here, but the other house, and waiting for him. So he comes out of the shower. He gets dressed for bed. He lays down. She comes over, gives him a kiss, turns around, walks away, and pees in his face. Needless to say, he's never not given her loves before he is.
Is that why she's called? Is that why she's called Queen Bee? Because of that?
Between that and I've got 2 other cats, and she will beat the crap out of them. Now she loves the ferrets, and she used to love one of the lizards that just died, but she will beat the crap out of the male cat that's bigger than her. She'll hide from the German Shepherd right now, but they don't live together quite yet. But we know she'll take him out when she's ready. She's not scared.
So
Okay,
seeing a rapper.
real quick for you guys. Mimi, this will affect you. Jennifer, this might affect you. I'm looking at a thing here for the weather next week. Says mid to late next week. Are you in the upper half of Mississippi?
No, I'm in Central.
Okay, so
I'm dead center.
Okay, so it'll be right on the edge. So what they're calling for next week is what's called a disruptive storm, which what storm is not. So in Adrian's, Mimi's, and Nick's area, they're saying potential snow, but they're not saying how much. In my area, they're saying soaking rain. And for you, Eileen is saying thunderstorms.
Well, that's normal here.
I
With
know.
possible tornadoes, probably will become right after it.
Yeah, I saw that
But
the
it
other day.
says here, forecasters warn of major pattern change. So for those of you guys up there in the north, the way if it was going straight across, I'd be in that snow area, but it's cutting up at an angle. But the area that's covered is where Adrian, Mimi, and Nick are at. Jennifer is just outside of that coverage area. So, Jennifer, keep an eye out for that. I'm in the soaking rain area.
Excuse me.
And Eileen, you're right on the border of soaking rain and thunderstorms. But they're saying it's a major pattern change.
Good
So,
night, Brad. Hope you feel better.
Yeah, I kind of
Ted
hope
said
you
his
feel
head's
better,
hurting.
Brad.
All right, have a good night, Brad.
Jeremy, can you show videos?
On here?
From here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm gonna send the video to the house. What Jennifer's talking about. What I sent her and Mimi. Now this is before we renovated the house. This was right after my father-in-law passed away. And it was just a walkthrough of the house I was doing to show some friends to kind of get some ideas on what I wanted to do to the house. Now this house was built in the 70s.
Yeah.
And it still had green velvet wallpaper. It still has green shag carpet. So keep in mind.
Are you saying, Eileen, that you said green? Does this mean is this like a green room, like contrast to Adrian's red room?
No, mine's not that green. And then it's got it's still got the wood paneling. This is the kitchen. Now, like I said, a lot of this is getting torn out, so don't judge the house.
It definitely does have a very 70s look to it, indeed.
Look, it's got push button stove. Still got the 80s, 70s, 80s furniture.
Wow.
I like that brick wall.
Yeah.
We're keeping the wall. We're keeping the lanterns that you're about to see over the fireplace. It's got 3 bay windows, which makes putting a big screen TV, an 85-inch screen TV, horrible.
That is quintessential 70s.
Look, it's even got the aquarium.
Whoa, is that an amphitheater?
Wow.
No, it's just an aquarium. Now this is my youngest son's room now, but this was my husband's room growing up. Now one man lived here, and it was packed with stuff. Most of this is out now. But yeah, you have to step down. We're changing out the stove. That's why there's a stove there.
I may end up having to replay this for Jennifer.
Well, she's got the video.
Okay.
The velvet wallpaper's gone now.
You can see the green to it.
This was where my father-in-law was the last year of his life. And that's the rest of the living. Now this is my bedroom.
Well, that's a step up.
Yeah, it's the sunken living room.
I can hear a cat. One of the cats, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, nice to have the sink right in the same room too.
This room right now, Jennifer, that's my master bedroom.
I like that mirror.
Yeah.
I've actually redone the mirror and marbleized the mirror.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah.
That's the room.
You guys want me to replay that?
Yeah, maybe for Jennifer, just in case if she hasn't seen the full thing on video on her laptop.
It used to have the.
Now we can hear it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we can really hear it now.
It used to have those the western doors that led from the living room the kitchen right here into the living room, the old bar doors. I want to find those again and put those back up because we want to keep a little bit of the integrity of the 70s of the house.
Yeah, Mimi's like, you got a lot of things going on.
But we can't figure out what it is because basically they were the only homeowners.
That doesn't necessarily mean something from before. Yeah,
it was woods before that. But of course, something could have been brought in.
Yeah, or maybe something had happened on the land before the house was built.
Right.
Because where you guys live, you're right in the middle of Civil War area, weren't you?
Yeah.
Also, that hallway just showed, Jennifer just said.
We're keeping those lights too.
There's the green to it. Is that a TV box? I was wondering what that big box was.
We got it from my father-in-law, and he never installed it, so now we have it in the living room. It's an 85.
An 80? Wait, are you 85 inch or from like 1985?
No, 85 inch.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, whoa, you've had that in a box for a very long time.
That's a big TV.
Yeah, that's bigger than what I'm sitting in front of right now.
Because we're going to take that tub out and put a shower.
Okay.
Huh. Well, that was interesting.
So anybody, any clues?
All it made me think of is 1970, 1980.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking more 70s. Mimi says Brixton Wood holds energy. I would love to walk around there to get the full feel of the house.
If you can do it remotely, I will be there Friday night, but all day Friday and after 1 Saturday and all day Sunday.
Wood can also hold in smells too.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's been smoked in for 50 years. So,
wow.
Needless to say, I have kills the hell out of the walls that I could, but we're keeping the wood. We're keeping, like I said, we're trying to keep the little bit of the integrity of the house since it is my husband's childhood home but updating it. We're getting we got stainless steel appliances and all that now.
Got a Facebook user here, whoever this is. Go on.
What I'm liking, Eileen, are the bricks that was used as a backsplash for the house, for the kitchen. and
We're
also the
keeping
wood
those.
that was used around the fireplace and the mantle.
We've redone the cabinetry or the doors. We've redone those and we've painted it all. After we spent, what was it, Jeremy? Probably a month stripping the paint off of all that in the kitchen, just to have
You
my husband turn around and say, I think I want to paint the kitchen cabinets white and do black trim. I want a black and white kitchen. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? We
Oh, it's
spent
Katie.
Hi,
a
Katie.
month stripping all that old paint off to turn
What,
around and
what I remember was when you pulled those cabinets or those drawers out and you were redoing them or something, and they weren't fitting back in the right way.
Mhm. We had to redo them.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember you sending me pictures when you had all the cabinet doors off.
Hmm.
Yeah, you spent a long time in that kitchen.
Yeah, we're still not finished in the kitchen.
You got a lot more
That
time
was
in that.
really about a year ago, I think.
We have been working on this house since January 27th of last year.
You should set up a bed in that kitchen because you can stay more or longer in that kitchen then.
Now the only room that is complete, other than getting the furniture out of there, because we need stuff to sit on all. But
Right.
is
But it's
I
not
painted
often
the
that you see
ceiling.
a house where you have to step up into a room.
Every room has a step up in it because the living room goes down. It's sunken. It's
Really?
meant to be sunk, but yeah.
It-
And there's no
it's-
back door, and we're trying to figure out where to put a back door.
idea that they were trying to go with that groove area that they used to do back in the 60s,
Okay.
the living rooms.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, which I think that's cool as hell. Having a groove area that you go down into and it's just lined up like a couch.
Okay. It is cool to have the sunken living room. And I did tell my husband, I said, why did your mom have to get back in the 80s where you had the little machine that you did your whole step like this, just for your feet, for your
I
exercise?
have one of those. We have one of those.
Well, I don't know why my mother-in-law had to buy one when all she had to do was just use the step up on the just go from room to room, because sometimes it hurts your feet, but when you're trying to push furniture around, there's like step up, step down, step up.
So Jen's asking, when he saw the shadow, was it in the green curtain room between the wall
When I
and small
first
dresser that's got a
saw it,
window?
it was heading towards the window, the long window, not the tall ones, but the long one, because there's 3 windows in there. But it came through the main door and was heading towards the window, towards kind of that area. Because I was on a chat with some friends, and I just paused and I turned the camera around, and they could see something, but they couldn't make out what they were seeing. But none of us feel, I could be wrong, none of us feel that it is relative. And my next door neighbor, when she found out what I do, and I don't even know her, when she found out what I do, she started telling me about activity at her house. And I'm going to send another picture, because I was like, we did this out of just to be funny, because the outside of the house is like black and dark red bricks. So I wanted some color in the house. So my husband and I jokingly, we painted the front door. Well, after researching the color of the front door, we found out it means a witch lives here. So I was like going, great. As soon as my neighbors figure out what I do, this is going to be great for this little bitty old people neighborhood. Because the people who live around us are the parents of my husband's generation. Let me see.
Jennifer says she can feel some energy.
Okay. So that could be whatever, because like I said, it's that's where they was walking to.
That would actually kind of go along with what I was mentioning earlier when you said that it doesn't feel like it's a relative. That maybe something happened on that piece of land before anything was ever built there.
Right. I figured that was coming from yours Jeremy. Mimi just said there's two strong spirits. There's a woman's spirit, but also a male.
And they don't seem to bother us. It's mainly only when I'm there alone that they like kind of make, or it whatever makes its presence known a little bit more. And it could just be because my kids would not handle it like I would. That's what makes me think that it's nothing bad. And my father-in-law wasn't a secondhand person. He really was that. So that's the front walkway to the house. And of course, we painted the door purple. And it is
I
very
was gonna say,
noticeable.
I thought
Well,
it was blue. I thought it was blue.
Fish out.
Well, we're on a corner lot, and so you can definitely see it.
I thought that door was blue, to be honest. I didn't even think it was purple. Oh, now, yeah, it's okay. Now, upon closer inspection, Jennifer's also asking, do they have a lot of secondhand objects?
That's what I was saying. No, he was an engineer, so he just he was frugal with not fixing up the house, but everything in it, no, it was all. Well, and I say that, but it might have been some of like his, like my grandmother-in-law's stuff, but nothing that came from secondhand stores.
Adrian just messaged in the chat saying that door is creepy.
But we want to be the weird ones. And now that I know that means a witch lives here, I've already figured out I'm gonna figure out a way to put a big old cauldron in the front yard.
That's quite an interesting display to put on.
You're gonna be those people in the neighborhood.
You're gonna be just like the Addams family of the South.
Exactly. Gotta keep the children away.
Well, now we're gonna have to come up with a new theme song for that.
But yeah, if anybody's available, hit me up on Saturday night or Saturday after 1. I'll if you can do remote, I'll walk you through it. Because I'm just curious.
Around.
You're
gonna have to make a visit down there, Jeremy.
Because it's a lot different now, because now that was all before the renovation, and after the renovation, everything started spiking. But of course, there is 2 mice in the house that we don't like, so we're getting rid of those.
Two mice?
Yeah, they entered the house when it was vacant, and we've been trying to. I don't believe in killing any type of animal except snakes, and so we've been trying to do a no-kill, but they're too smart, so they're not going into the no-kill trap. So we're going to have to kill them.
Snakes technically are not animals.
I know, but I just had to say I will kill a snake.
No, trade them for the cockroaches.
Yeah.
We don't have roaches. There, but it was just because the house was vacant for so long, and some of this, like I said, he didn't really take care of the house. So some of the overhang is coming down, so they just entered because we are near a pond. There's a street over, and the pond is behind those houses. It's called Crossgates Lake. It's a lake, but people go fishing there and all that. The geese will come in the yard.
I had any mice in my house. I had raccoons in the attic.
See, and I love possums. I will feed a possum in my front yard.
Jill, you're late.
Oh, she got dizzy.
Oh boy.
No,
maybe we should do a pop-up Sunday. We should do we should do a pop-up Sunday, and I'll do a walk that just no one can judge the house. The house is atrocious right now. It is a renovation house.
I'm actually ready to call it a night. We've been at it for 2.5 hours, and I have to.
Nick's been at it for like an hour.
Huh?
Nick's been at it for an hour.
Well, that's his fault. But no,
well,
actually,
Jill just showed up though. That's the problem.
No, I got to get up early in the morning. Angelia is having a procedure done at the hospital tomorrow,
She okay?
Yeah, I was gonna say she
Yeah,
all right.
she's fine. It's just that it's time for her teeth cleaning, and she needs to be put out for that.
Right, right.
So the only people that are able to do it can only do it at the hospital. So we're treating everything like a surgery for her.
So you said teeth cleaning, like not like the typical like brushing teeth or anything,
Mhm.
or
Just
Just
your
like-
normal cleanings.
Yeah.
oh, just like like you go to a dentist or something.
She'll go through an anxiety if she isn't put to sleep, or you
Yeah,
know.
she does
Right.
not like anybody messing with her teeth. She barely cooperates with us when we brush her teeth. But a dental cleaning is a lot different from brushing the teeth.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
So for her, she has to be put out. So that's why they're doing this at the hospital. It's literally treating it like it is a surgery.
Right.
Yeah. So
Well,
I
it's-
got to set my alarm for 7 in the morning when I'm used to not waking up until 10 in the morning.
Well,
right.
is there any openings on Sunday, or are we booked on Sundays on shows?
Shows. Our first show is not until it'll be 4 o'clock your time.
So I don't know if I'll be able to do, because there's no internet there. But worst case, girls, if y'all want, because it's like the girls, I could do like a group video chat, because I can do video chats. I just can't. Sometimes I can't get good internet because it's off my phone.
Mm.
And let y'all do a virtual thing
What time are you looking at doing it?
whenever.
Yeah, on Sundays you're pretty much clear until 4 o'clock your time. That's when Greg starts with his radio show.
No one cares about. Not picking.
No, we like Greg.
Yeah, sometimes not picking. I like him. I'm picking.
Greg has his show, and then Linda and Chanel have theirs. Then Donald, your favorite guy, has his show.
Oh, I'll go on at that time then.
And then doesn't Suits go on afterwards, and then Richard and
Richard and Katie come on
Richard,
after Donald and Jim, and then
I might just do like I'll just put us all in a message.
Yeah.
and we'll do it that way, because it might be easier from my phone to do it that way, anyways. Because I know I can do video chats. It's just for some reason I can't do. I don't know what's my phone's jacked, and I hate
Well,
not having internet over there.
if you have internet issues, then you're probably going to have issues no matter which way you try to go.
But I know I can do like messenger videos chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and then of course, like after Donald, what it's Suits or who's after?
After Suits, it's Greg with his regular show.
Okay. I got to get a modern day schedule. I mean, I know it's been a while since you've actually made a schedule. I got to get.
I was
a modern
looking at
schedule.
the other day. I just
It's at the top of the network page.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. I kept checking Messenger for some reason.
No, it'll be at the top of the network page.
Right.
And
then, of
I looked
course-
at it the other day. I just don't ever remember. There's so many shows.
Well, and then of course, in
Oh.
addition, the Frighteners starts tomorrow on things.
Yeah, I need to get that on there. What time does that start?
That
Central?
starts at 2 o'clock
2
my
Central?
time. Yeah, 2 Central, which I believe is 7 p.m. UK time. I believe. I both the entire UK's I think on the same time zone. So for both England and Scotland,
For how long?
usually an hour.
Just
You know,
an
I mean, yeah, I mean sometimes we may go a few minutes, but for the most part, it's been no more than an hour.
Okay. Yeah,
And also,
I'll
sorry,
get
go
that
ahead.
changed. I was going to
Okay.
say I'll get that changed.
oh, and also, I don't know, Jeremy, I don't know if you told Adrian and Eileen this, but part of the reason why I was gone for a good hour
Yeah.
was you saw it? Yeah. Today's my mom's birthday. I know I said something like that last week with my brothers. In this time of the year, this is where most of my family's birthdays are. And for
Mine's all at
some,
the end of the year, so
for some strange reason, it's been on Thursday, so that's why I've been late the last two
So whose
times.
birthday is next week?
It's mine.
On
So
Thursday?
you'll be 16.
No, it's actually on a Friday this year, but
Friday,
I thought about still. I'm sure we could still celebrate it. Just a few hours away.
We'll just he'll have balloons everywhere on his screen. Instead of ours.
Oh, he will. He will. He'll find an app for it.
And I'll make sure I find some really good roach ones to go on my back.
Nope. I gotta send you. I actually got a video to send you guys involving roaches. I think you guys are. I sent it to Brad and Jill. I think you guys are gonna like this. You know what? The hell with it. I'm gonna send it to you guys right now. This is why here. Put it. I'm
So,
just gonna.
so for tomorrow, I'm going to try to tune into the show because I know you're doing an autism show.
Yes,
tomorrow.
we are. This
So
is
I'm
gonna be
going to definitely try to tune in for that, but it's just all going to depend on what happens at the hospital.
Yeah, this is going to be a really important show tomorrow, doing an autism awareness one. And I have to admit, what's even more interesting, at least for my part, is this is my. I mean, I know I've done autism awareness shows in the past, but this is my first time doing one. In this case, from the UK. Most of the others were usually US shows. So first time ever for the UK.
So, folks, we're going to go ahead and call it a night. You of all people, Nick?
It's Family Guy.
Yeah, but still, I would expect it from Adrian or Eileen or Brad, but not you.
This is the only thing that will cross the line for me. Nothing else. Put it this way, it's a way to ward off cockroaches, though.
Best compilation.
Well, it's not. I don't think it's a. I don't think it's a compilation, is it?
Well, it's what it says. Best compilation.
Hold on.
So anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and call it a night.
Yeah.
Stay tuned next week. They're going to debut the Frighteners at 3:00 Eastern tomorrow. It'll be
tomorrow
Nick,
afternoon.
Lois, Bry, and Ian.
Yeah. Now, just on a work side note, this will probably be in later episodes. They just haven't been able to do it lately because of their work schedules. Vivian and Dan are also part of it, but because, well, they were at the start, but the reason why they haven't been on it is because Vivian, it's her work schedule has changed, so she hasn't been able to come on it frequently. I think it's the same thing with Dan. And also, not necessarily an official co-host. Well, I know he is at times. Sometimes Jamie Parker is also part of it too. But for the most part, last couple of weeks, it's been me, Lois, Ian, and Bry.
All right. And also tomorrow night, 13th Dimension, we're going to have Robert and Janie from Elite Paranormal Society. We're going to be talking about what they enjoy doing other than the paranormal.
There's something other than paranormal?
What's that?
There's something other than the paranormal?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Everybody.
All right.
You
Good
know,
night.
Yeah. And then next Thursday, we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do for next Thursday. Because, like I said, with my birthday coming up, it's.
Well,
oh,
next
boy.
Thursday, if it's going to be anything like this week or last week, we won't see you until 9:30.
Nope, that's not happening this time because when I sell, because since my birthday is on an actual Friday, is on a Friday this year, I don't have to celebrate it before coming on to the show. So I'll be here right on time.
Okay. We'll hold you to that. All right, guys. So until tomorrow, thank you for playing along. Very active crowd tonight. We really enjoyed that. And until next week, we'll see you later.
Have a good
Night-night.
night.
Good night, guys.